Dude, the game is struggling right now. Literally, I say, oh, let's go live. And then the game's like, hold on, I'm having a heart attack right now. I don't think it has anything to do with OBS. I think it's literally just the game itself having a heart attack, but should be fine. Should be fine. Let's try this again with some more gusto. See, now it's actually loading. Now it's actually doing what I want it to do. Much faster. Okay, apparently the first time it was just a fluke. Alright, we are here. Let's load it up. It's been a minute. Again. We got new character. Yufa? Is that her name? I don't remember her name. We'll see it in a moment. Where in the fuck am I?
What now?
We found a relic, that's right. What's your name? It is Yufa. I was right. Okay. And we did start hers. So yeah, we were here. And I think we ended off here. We didn't go back or anything. Can I check the map? No. I think we're fine because I just kind of cruised through it. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. I don't think so. Prepare for the battle against Luis. Let me check the map real quick. I don't know where exactly we are. I gotta kind of remember. Okay, so we're over here. That's fair. This is the only other place to go. We do also have to go here. Which is okay. Okay. So let's return to town and have a nice dinner. The bar! You wonder if people back at the towns are like, how the fuck did you get back here so fast? I thought you were gone for 2 days. And then we tell them magic and they just look at us confused. Back at the Vergalian town. I already said it previously, but I would once again like to reiterate my gratitude for aiding me with my test today. These Mystari trials are quite interesting. I suppose not the transition into adulthood, but facing down a scary foe. This is on a whole other level. There's so many skeletons about. I suppose many fell there without even ever completing their trial. Rather harsh for a rite of passage. Perhaps the island's harsh environment inspired the ritual. They needed warriors hardy enough to withstand the worst of these lands and made a trial to match. Ooh, it's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
Most helpful.
We cannot idly while away the time. Yet more battles await us, so we ensure that our archetypes are up to the task. Remember about ready to conk out on the table. What do you say? Let's finish eating. It's cold. Wimp. What up, Spring?
Time marches on.
It's not that bad.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Like, you say it's cold for your standards. What? Let's see. Oh, Barden sent a letter.
Have a look.
Yeah, it's 39 degrees here compared to probably like 60s or 50s for you. Yet I still feel warm, so. For a second, I thought I was going to have to change plans. And then I looked down and I'm like, nope, I don't. All right, what do we got? Spend time in the runner. Why the fuck would I do that? Just took a shower, so that doesn't help. Fair. Spend time with Yufa, Hulkenberg, Barden. I can't hang out with Barden. Barden, you're going to have to wait a second, my dude. Who is free? Technically, Barden is free. However, what level am I?
What now?
56. Yeah, I don't think I can actually take down anybody. Still need to play this damn game. It's great. It's a fantastic game. I need to beat a thing for you. What about you? I need tolerance. Okay.
All right then.
I guess I'm just gonna go. Oh yeah. I guess I'm just gonna go. No, wait. I should just go to the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's head there right away.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through a lot of these games as fast as I can. I've been delaying this one just because I've been focusing on Mario Party and Binding of Isaac. But Binding of Isaac's off the table for the rest of the year because I want to get through some other games.
Everyone is here.
Alright. We got one more place to go.
Now then.
Which is...
Oh, I don't...
Oh, here we go.
Appears to be a labyrinth.
The Great One-Eyed Scoundrel. How devious is the masquerade is minded? Being it was a thieves' hideout that may be treasure stashed inside, so just keep a lookout.
It's your call.
Let's go. Should be fun. So I'll be able to hang out with Neris at night. I know that much.
What to pick? All right then.
Who is free today? Nobody. So I would need tolerance, is what I'm hoping for. I don't want to pray. I don't remember what praying exactly does, but I just know I don't really want to do it. Is there anything new I can make? I need koi and wheat flour. So I don't need to really worry about that. You two are over here. What does this do again?
What do you want to do?
My allies max HP. No.
Not do.
Alright, well first I need to raise my tolerance, right? Wait, hold on. What level is my tolerance? Tolerance is 3. We're about to be 4. Okay, so bygone days? Yeah. Dude, the fact that you can reread books is incredible.
Now then.
So I should be level 4 now and I can hang out with Maria. Let's go! Level 4.
Tolerant.
I just need to get imagination, but now we can max out Maria, so that's good.
Coming into view is the village of Ligno. A
Ligno?
frequent stop for capital-bound
That sounds like
gamblers
something
and merchants, experienced
sketchy.
traders who have withstood the trials of all the world's cultures and customs gather here with rare goods found nowhere else. Though the village has waned in light of the influx of monsters, it remains an important hub of commerce. Here in this corner of the world, the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
Giving it some thought?
I want to make a quick detour? Yes, please. Also, spring, guillotine and maiden. I'm so excited. Doge hates it. I must say this village is unusually lively. There's a lot of strong people from different tribes. Yes, merchants en route to the capital tend to stop here first, so that doesn't surprise me. It was more like a mercantile commonwealth than a traditional village with a lord. Oh, I bet I could find some rare goods here. Do you think they have perfume? There's been a strange odor in the Gauntlet Runner I'd like to combat. I'd say, you accusing my Gauntlet Runner being stinky? 'Tis not your Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
I see, shopkeeper. Let's get shopping before we start a brawl. Yep. Gourd bouillon. We just pour gold in a bath. Fucking hell yeah. No. Oh, these are incredible. These are actually incredible, and I don't have enough? I don't care about the evasion. Resist slash. Okay, we're gonna need to... Wait, these are fans. So I don't need all of these. We'll take the mace. Oh, I see what these would be for. Okay. We'll take the golden armor. I'll put it on you. I don't need those because we're gonna get... You know what? Fuck it. Who needs money, right? I need to find a way to get, let's see, 400,000? 400,000? Okay. We're getting there. Let's see what else we got. I have 20 iron knuckles.
Now then.
I kind of just want one of each, unless they're blue or red or whatnot. So let's kind of just go through the list here. One. I don't know why I hold on to all this stuff, but I do, so. I think I can find a way to scrounge up money.
Now then.
3, 4.
Now then.
Okay.
Now then.
We're making some progress. Damascus vests, curious. It's because each one has different archetypes.
Now then.
Oh, come on. We can get enough.
Now then.
I have faith.
Now then.
I'm quickly losing faith. I'll just hold on to that.
Now then.
I'm quickly losing more faith.
Now then.
Listen, I'm fine with being broke as long as I can figure this out. Nope, hold on. 2. These are not even worth that much.
Now then. Now then.
Listen, every little bit counts.
Now then.
I only need one of each. It's fine. Plague masks, we'll sell 7 of those. Polarity magnet, sure. Sapper pendant, sure. Garlic aromics, sure.
Now then.
You know what? No, I told myself I'm not. Fuck it, we're gonna have to.
Now then.
3s. I mean, to be fair, we're not gonna be using those. We're so close. Okay, what else can I sell? What else can I sell? Those are only worth 1. Got it. Gold bullion, no. Mellow milk, no. There's nothing else. I need to sell like 500, or enough for 500. I don't care how much money we got.
Now then.
We have enough. Buy the remaining 2. We are broke as fuck now. We have 46 to our name. Let's get going.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at an encampment, and sensing no imminent threats, they breathe a collective sigh of relief. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
That's whatever. Arid camp. It's raining.
All right.
Just looking at her hat. I have a reportable quest because it is time to talk to Nurse. Soak to the bathing cask.
All right then.
See, bathing seems great until we have things maxed out. So I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Hello. I do have a relic. And there's the junk. And this, it looks no more than rubbish against, but never hurts to be thorough. Yep, I got you, buddy. If this goes here, then capital. Han never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on. It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, Nurse. Oh, so this that was way too cold. So this what's it set up like this, eh? And then it could be forward compatible with modern design. Aha! Eureka, I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The Nurse some moments ago was driveling buffoon compared to the now. It's all thanks to you, Valdussi.
Thank you.
I found one of Nurse's precious relics. Nurse was overjoyed and thanked me for inspiring him with a new idea for an invention. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function. Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without Magla and magic igniters, whether for the Gauntlet Runners or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, or you lot. Do you dislike igniters? No, they're fine things that are quite worth researching, but wielding power beyond one's limits is a fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
The truth.
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. I was once approached by the government to personally participate in Igniter development. They gathered up some destitute therapists who had no other place to go and subjected them to experiment after awful experiments.
How about that?
Were you part of that team?
No.
Nope. At the time, my coffers were thankfully full enough without their grants. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. As stick-minded maniacs, we're all too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed the projects, absorbing myself in gauntlet runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant only for death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung.
No.
I think it's better this way. You say it like that, old sport, it's a bit easier to believe. But it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays, and the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. I can sense Nurse's pride as a researcher, as well as his deep trust. Let's go. More Nurse, rank 4. So 4 more relics.
I'm a lucky man to be part of your grand quest.
Sick. We haven't used the inherent skills. We probably never will. Well, that said, I hope you still keep an eye out for these relics, eh?
This one's important.
Yep, we're looking for the next one. For some more heroes route. Something is nagging at me, though. Why the devil are all these relic pieces so scattered around the world? Seems to be like they were all once part of a greater whole. So is this some kind of natural coincidental dispersal or something else altogether? Great question. Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always. I just told the... I'm sorry I'm checking my phone. I told the Mario Party group that Hot Cross Blocks got rated 104, 105 in a all minigame ranking. It was because like the person just got frustrated playing it like single player. Fight. Oh, incoming! We've got an enemy raid inbound. Bellman Highs may spotted them. They're already on board. Get yourselves topside post haste.
Hitting us while we're asleep is dirty fighting.
My cue, I think. Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
63. The hell are you
We can
guys?
solve this. Let's blow
Level
them away.
14.
Face me. Too
Pierce
much,
attacks
perhaps?
won't get through.
Blaze!
And they're dead.
More enemies.
Level
Brace
14.
yourself. Only
Now
one left.
accept your
Finish
fate.
them off and we're clear.
Hellfire!
You hit their weakness. I'll get nice moves, Heisme.
Apparently these guys are hella weak.
That was nothing.
New means of protection.
Those lads were hella weak.
Appreciate it. See you.
You kept the crop safe and sound. Now then, have a good night, sleep tight, and let no bedbugs bite.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Arbors Day. Alright, I think when we get to the place, I'm gonna switch to merchant. Mostly because like I ran out of money. I need to refill my coffers.
What to pick?
Uh,
What did everyone else do? Read for the bookshelf. I think like that's like the best thing to do until you're playing New Game Plus. And then you can kind of max everyone out. I don't think any followers available on board. Yeah, none of them are. So next up, I think I'm gonna raise is gonna be imagination. Top secret. Nope, that's courage. There we go. Top one's imagination. I don't really need anything else.
All right.
Yeah, we still have quite a bit of ways to go in imagination. We should hit 5 in all stats though, pretty simply.
The Gauntlet Runner finds itself at the Scoundrel's Hold, a cave system beneath the sand and rock, dug out by bandits over untold years. There were once treasures hoarded in the sprawling paths, but with the arrival of the monsters, only a vast labyrinth remains. The party wanders into the caves, now merely the wreckage of the bandits' dream.
So what do we got here?
Is this the place?
So this was the scoundrel stronghold, was it? And our bounty's at the end of it? Yep, we're here for a giant guarded by a horde of goblins, but of course there's other monsters in here too. A goblin horde, is it? They're capable of surrounding us. We ought to prepare tactics for cutting down many at a time.
Oh my.
For goblins, why not, love? My magic shreds goblins, whatever the amount. She who laughs at a goblin shall cry by it in due measure. Beware pride. Luckberg's right, the goblins are one thing, but adding a giant complicates matters. We can't be too careful. Alright, I hear you. So let's get this over with and vacate this dreary den straight away. I don't know what we need to be. Oh, I need to... Oh, we got another relic? Ooh, let's go. Another relic. Sick. Okay. There's also a man standing in the front. Let me see. Thief, Gunner, and Faker. Did I get
What now?
info about this place?
Want in on this?
Really?
And clever little
Just
bastards.
between us.
Who's that? What is it? Okay, so the main guy. Okay. I think everyone's fine. Who are you? Well, you're not planning to go in there using magic to clear out those goblins one fell swoop, are you? Nothing goblin hates more than magic. I won't cast anything then, you're thinking, but if you even wield something magical, you're finished. They'll pummel you.
Means
Whereas mage healer wouldn't work, or somewhere would probably be iffy too. I don't know what any of that, but if you use magic, don't do it. Hit him with status elements instead. Thank you. Okay.
What now?
Let me switch. Do I have different things for you? I never got different things for you. Hold on, more. I haven't talked to more in a hot second. We might be able to finish this thing though, actually.
Simply amazing.
Where's a vessel catalyst you need 10 for?
Ah, right. Oh.
Oops. Yep. At the end of the document, there's must. So I'm going to speak further about that. I recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. The mysterious language used in the formula, it's from the old world. So it goes back to the time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple. Why would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? The king was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility he would know such a language. Then the person whose name was written, they're probably long dead. That I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, or perhaps more of a title. The True Seeker, Katathi. Is me! I got a beard! Yet another connection to the archetype. Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have powers we have yet to ascertain? And how I yet to decipher, yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon further truths, please examine them. So summon experiments, you can create vessels.
Hello.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so that's what it was saying. So if we do summon experiments, we only need to make one and then never again. So once we make it, it's set. So I performed a special experiment. We got that. You can now summon the archetype to call upon Gargoyle. Cockatrice. We can go Desperate Knight. So I need Talisman of the War God, Fowl, and Fairy. So we can try to find these somewhere. As for masks, like the goal is essentially to get, I think 7 of each mask is kind of like what I'm hoping for. But that's something I think I would do in New Game Plus. Now we just got to get all of Yufa's stuff done. This is gonna be fun. I don't know what I want her to be. You know what? I think I would start her off as... Yeah, I can have you be a faker.
Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting up.
So we'll do this. Wait, did I not give her an outfit?
I've acquired a new ability.
Wait. I haven't. Oh, I thought I gave her an outfit. We need to check her outfits. Yes, I thought I did.
Of course.
No, we haven't, because I just gave Juno one. That makes sense.
It seems I've grown.
Well, I'm going to give you all these, so it's going to be a bit, Yufa. Trying to max out Yufa is going to be insane. Trying to max out the last party member is going to be insane, too. Thanks for the hero's fruit. Listen, I like all the green, too. Listen, our new party member, our last party member cannot come soon enough. So, yep, healer.
I said this. All right.
Gunner. It's really a good green.
I feel new power.
Merchant.
Right.
Luckily with merchant, like, so we're gonna have Valdasi be the merchant just so we can get some more money again. And then I'm just gonna use everything to level up everyone else's.
All right.
I'm not too worried about leveling up more of Valdasi's like archetypes because we're just gonna be using him the entire game. I'm more focused on getting everyone else's done,
It seems I've
including
grown.
like the latter characters. Commander.
I've acquired a new ability.
I said this. All right.
Yeah, there's only one archetype tree left. So I'm excited to see what the last one is when we get to it.
I feel new power surging.
I mean, we're
within me.
missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 archetypes
I
total.
see this. All right.
So I will also take, like I said, take a look at Yufa's outfits. See what we can make.
Seems I've
I
grown.
see this. All right.
The thief. Thank you.
I've acquired a new ability.
All right, you're good.
I
You can
see.
get Swordmaster,
Alright.
Juna's. Once again, just getting everyone's archetypes maxed is what we're looking for. I don't remember if I can raise my allies' stats, but we'll see that in due time. I know it's with the job system, but that's it.
I see this. All right.
Summoner. Heismay. Dude, Heismay's outfit's just sick.
I have retained my edge.
Juno just needs Faker level 10, that makes sense.
I see this. All right.
Hulkenberg. Dude, the summoner looks just cool as hell, though.
To greater heights.
Yeah, Stroll.
I see this. All right.
Dossie.
I found new power.
Okay. Need to get the Magic Knight level 20. Wizard level 10. What level's the Magic Knight? 5? Yeah, because I think I need one more if I want to finish the thing, so... Archetype Mastery, 55%. So we're getting there. Am I done with the thing? No.
What now?
I kind of want to... Let's see what items I have. Okay. Because I think if I were to... With more, we have 2 more left. What are your last abilities? We get the Soul Hacker. Increase an archetype status bonuses by +3 when channeling it, which is really strong. Well, first I'm going to switch you to merchant. I kind of, like, I think I'm only missing one, really.
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
Why am I using the Celestial Abacus? Because it's just stronger. Got it. Normal attacks that land will always do critical hits. That seems crazy, but also terrible. Yeah, so you're Persona 3, you're Persona 5, you're none of those. You're Persona 4, so we'll see what you are. You can't change anything. Like, I like that you have that, just you don't have anything. Okay. What up, MD? Let me switch to, or let me do this. So Wizard needs to get to 10. Am I just missing 1? I'm wondering if I'm just missing 1. I'm missing 3. Oh, it's not even gonna matter. No.
Oh.
We'll just go.
You'll come.
I'll just use everything else on the others. Like I kind of just want to use it all on Yufa, huh? Let me... No, I'm going to save it. I don't need a wizard, though. Hold on. Juna, you can't be a wizard. Mander... Merchant seems fine. No, let's not do that.
Watch and learn.
Let's do
I've
thief.
stolen plenty of hearts.
What?
This'll be nothing.
I probably did. I'm not looking to play that game anymore, so.
Let's go.
Well, so that's not what game we're playing right now. Alright, so I should have saved. That's my bad, I should have saved, but we're good.
Wait.
Okay, Yufa, let's take a look at your outfits.
What now?
So, Sam Hemron. Oh, that's terrible for her. No. That's not. No, we're not wearing that. Okay, Seven Sisters is okay. I do like the Seven Sisters one. Persona 3, let's see how that looks. She has she has a gun on her leg. Oh, that's great. Is that supposed to be... Who is it supposed to be? There's a gun. Holy crap, hold on. Veggie. Also, why is my room so hot? I'm just gonna turn on the cold. I don't know how I feel about the GeckoCon one. Like, it's cool. Esagami, what are we looking at?
What now?
Honestly, like, the Seven Sisters one so far is looking good. Fujin. Dude, her legs are freaking super white from that. Samurai garb. Oh, okay. I kind of like the samurai garb with her. I actually really like the samurai garb with her. That's really cool. Okay. This is the yeah, not a huge fan of that one. I think, is that Persona or Shin Megami Tensei 5? Shaman. Yes. 1000% yes. I don't care what anyone says. How do I run? This one. I was like, there's a button. There's a run button somewhere. When you have to remember how to play the game.
There. That was where see the enemy. Right there.
Push through. Maybe it'll come in handy.
What the fuck did we just get? We just got a super rare item. Ow. Give me... I just want more money.
I knew I could count on you.
The fuck did I just get? Hello? Yeah, so what level? 43? Yeah. Oh, is this the relic?
You've done it.
Yep, we got the relic. Sick.
Hey.
Thick as that. It's quite on shape. It's one of the relics for Nurse. So we're able to get Nurse to 5. That's cool. It's only 3 more relics to get for Nurse. That's not bad. Also, this music. We've heard this music, I feel like, a few times before. So, yeah. Goal is just going to be getting money with the merchant.
There they are.
Hmm. Giant's rib.
We made short work of them.
Motherfucker is tall. Okay. That seems like an area that I'm gonna have to go up and down for. Down and around. So far, nothing too crazy level-wise. Like, we'll probably just cruise through this. If we open this door, the goblins are having a kung pao.
I say take it with you. Charging it.
Oh, that's not half bad.
Yeah, no, not bad.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice headgear.
Be careful.
That is a
I see the
thing.
enemy.
Level you? We hear the Psychoro. Okay. Hmm. Interesting.
Right
Hit
there.
from behind. A piece of cake.
There they are.
Dude, you didn't die in one hit. Crazy.
I knew I could count on you.
Talisman of the Fairy.
Right there. Let's push through.
Oh, I have to find them in the area.
Yeah, nice work.
Right there.
Okay. That makes sense.
Amazing.
Iron
Great moves back
Sand.
there.
There they are.
That was well done.
I think I want to go that way though. So this place is just, there's not really a way to grind around here, but you know.
I see the enemy.
So I was talking about this with Soups and Sparks and a few others because I've been
That's what
making
I call treasure.
I've been making the script and everything, and I now have a script of a video that I'm really happy about. It's looking really good. I'm super excited for it, all in all. But I was talking with them about it, and I was specifically talking with Soups about some specific ideas. And it's funny that with all the different ideas I have,
Right there.
it's reminding me that I don't need to like do the same idea for everything. I just need to do, I could do a different idea for what I've been trying to do, if that makes sense. So like, I went over the Funko script with both Soups and Sparks, and everything, like, it made sense, I guess is what you could say. Also, what I'm going to do, hold on. I want to turn this down a little bit. There we go. I feel like I've been like really loud during some streams, so I think I turned that down. It's hard to tell on the dial on the back. Anyway, if I turn it like this, oh, okay, yeah, no, that turned it down. So like right here, I think is probably better. We'll see. No, I just wanted to, I'm bad with audio balancing. Anyway, so like the idea that I have for Funko Fusion video, it's in the works. I got green lights. It looks like it will come together really, really well, so I'm excited for it. The problem is that we were talking about, like what I would want to do for, say, like Metaphor, like the Banjo-Kazooie video, which I originally want to start with.
There they are.
Like, what's the idea for that, you know? Because, like,
That's all of them.
the format for what I would be doing for Funko Fusion would not work for those two games. But like I was thinking about it, and like as I was about to start playing this game, I kind of realized that like I think like the general idea of each video is going to be pretty much the same and like focused about completion, but like the actual like how it's portrayed is different.
What?
Yeah, switch your party members. Our fight lets monsters switch your party members. Get this, the turn order is going to stay the same as it was before you switched. If they're going to hit your weaknesses or you just feel chomped, switch out and gain an advantage. Besides, the reserves don't get as much experience. Rotate your crew or they'll get chewed. True. However,
I see the enemy.
we're fine.
All right. How's that?
Also,
Close combat.
Incredible!
Forward.
This power feels stronger still.
this game still has
I
some
can
weird
feel
choices.
greater power within.
So, I also, something else I wanted to talk about though, his videos and such.
We found something.
This game does a whole lot well, like a ridiculous lot well. But we already talked like last stream about how the 4th dungeon is just awful, all things considered. But I also wanted to talk about how like while the 4th dungeon sucks and
I see
everything,
the enemy.
even though this game does a whole lot well, there's actually still a lot that the game does
My archetype's
poorly.
abilities feel stronger.
Like,
There they are. How's that?
On your guard.
Time for some close combat. Charging in. Time for some close combat. Charging in.
that guy flew away. Too focused on this guy. That's fine.
Crystal is no more.
The rare enemies, like the little orbs that are flying around, there's no reason to fight those. Like, I've just kind of come to this... Oh, hello.
Watch out!
I've kind of come to the conclusion that, like, those guys are just not worth fighting a lot of the time. Because, like, there's rare shadows in Persona that give you a whole bunch of stuff. These guys really don't. Also, they did talk about, like, switching out party members, but there's not really a reason to do that since you're just...
Let's stash that somewhere.
You
safe.
have a whole bunch of party members anyway that, like, you don't really need to. You can just kind of pick who your favorites are. Yeah, they do have like some stats in specific areas, but if you max out particular archetypes, they'll do better. You just have to like kind of level up their stats, all things considered. So I'm not really sure how I feel about all that. Like, I feel like it's something that the game does really well, but also poorly, where it's like, oh, I want to choose the characters that I really like in the game. Like, as far as like our team goes, I think who I would ultimately have on our team, just based on who I like, would probably be Yufa, Hulkenberg, and Stroll. I really like Heizme and Juna as well. Like, all the characters are great, but like Stroll, Hulkenberg, and Yufa are probably mine. However, since I know who the last character is, I'm going to be switching them probably with Stroll.
Yep.
So there's just, yeah, there's, I'm excited, but this game does it poorly. Sorry. My brain's everywhere. Anyway, time to beat a big goblin. You are interesting. So this is the goblin leader then.
Oh.
It wanted to take the scoundrel's stronghold for itself, I see, but its evil deeds end here. Well, what are we doing just standing around? Beg your pardon, but I'm going to go ahead and end the sod now.
Let's hurry and defeat
Glad you
it.
came to scrap, because looks ready to. Let's show it what we got. Come on. Alright, don't kill the mages. The fuck are you
Immune
weak
piercing
to?
attacks. Hit 'em all in one fell swoop.
Pierce?
Face me. Then again.
Well, I'm just gonna then do this.
You hit their weakness. Don't behold this power, May.
We'll do slash. We'll see.
Through.
Coin
65.
console, come forth, royal soul.
Tech collection, I'll steal your bagla. Pack.
I shall do my best. Take my fullest power. I move to the front.
Oh, this is melee attacks. That's right.
Taste my blade.
Yeah. You hit
To
their
the
weakness.
vanguard.
I've stolen plenty of hearts. This'll be nothing. Thief!
Muto.
Dark tangle.
It's okay.
Interesting.
Ah!
Not bad. Vacant stare. Nothing. Gakindara. Debut throw.
God! Nice one, Captain.
You are suspended.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness!
Be neither timid nor...
You hit their weakness!
I've stolen
Nice
plenty of
moves,
hearts.
Heisme.
This'll be nothing.
I'm gonna just keep Great Fairy Dusting with you,
Sit.
Thank you.
just to let,
Much thanks.
just so that way we got heals going.
Coin can. Let's set it up.
Yeah. All reset.
No,
Interesting.
this won't work.
Golden attack.
Nice hit.
Hit.
That was
For your aid.
No, we don't need debilitate.
Taste my blade.
What is
Witness
your
our
thing?
strength.
Megiddo? Sure.
Together then. I've
Okay,
stolen
Megiddo
plenty of
is
hearts.
actually
just
really
what I
good.
need.
Magic's most
Secret arts.
Dude, Plunder Life is actually cracked. Gakendra! Okay, Judo will probably need to defend Blizz. Let's get hit. Blizz, Bound.
This is really hurting. Someone help her?
Let's go.
We'll be fine.
Nice hit. That
I
was
cannot.
perfect.
You are suspended.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness. You hit their weakness.
I'll give you the
Nice
performance
moves,
of a
Heisme.
lifetime.
Life-saving medicine on
I'm
Yufa.
grateful.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back.
Gold.
Taste my blade.
I'll use what I must.
I mean, technically, could I do this?
Hellfire!
Okay, that
This'll
does
be
enough.
over soon enough.
I'm gonna have you guard.
Guards up.
Charge is not good. Batona. Goblins is fine. Charge is a little worrisome, actually.
Come forth, royal soul.
Here I go. You are suspended.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness.
I mean, it's a little bit of damage, but it's
I've
not
stolen
terrible.
plenty of
Moves,
hearts.
Heisme.
Let's not.
Actually, because somebody might be dying here.
Let's get some use out of this.
Let's have you heal.
Merchant.
Nice
Merchant,
I
sick.
shall take my
Perfect.
fullest power. Erode.
Let's see what this does. Gain 4 turn icons.
Equals commander.
Gain 4 turn icons.
Would you finish
You
it?
can't be serious.
They sure don't give up easy.
Let's go.
You cannot be serious that that just happened.
Let us combine our powers. No, there you are.
That was insane what just happened. Alright, well they're dead. Holy hell, 4 turn icons? The faker's crazy.
I'm capable too.
The faker is crazy. Nice. Give me the eyeball. Yo, that's that then.
All right.
We got the enormous eyeball. This ought to make the surrounding area a bit safer.
What do you think?
Well then, with the request done, let's return to the entrance. Time to go home and eat. That was a sick fight. I'm so blown away that that just happened. I don't need you to be the merchant anymore.
What now?
I'm gonna switch you to
The battlefield is mine to conduct.
4-star general.
Hey. Okay then. Right?
Let's go back and eat. Do we have enough tolerance so Maria should be able to get maxed? Oh, we'll be able to max people so quickly right now. We got a lot of people to hang out with. Back to Vergara.
Speaking
We
of-
defended the bounty, so we may as well report in the recruitment center, don't you think? It was quite the formidable opponent as well. It seems that we must give our all with each and every task. A knight should always strive to grow ever stronger. To that end, I will help myself to an extra serving. That's enough work for today. Go to the recruitment center.
Most helpful.
Good night, Ellie said bye. Yeah. We did it. It's peaceful.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Prince friend, it's almost 2 months left of this game. Crazy. I really want to finish this game before the end of the year. There's a lot I need to do, so.
Well then.
What do we got? Is this Maria? Don't have the courage to do this alone. Nope, it's Yufa. We talked to Yufa first. Always Yufa first. Who do we... Hold on. What did everyone else do? Talked to Yufa, Barden, Hulkenberg. Some people meditated. Some people went to things. Some people hung out with a pagan. Crazy. Can't believe they did that. Yeah, Maria's able to get maxed.
Let's go.
The recruitment center, please. We have stuff to turn in, so. Right. Hi. What do you got there? It's the enormous eyeball that you managed to slay the monster. Now the nearby people can feel safe to go outside again. Well done. Here's your reward.
We did it.
Thank you. After defeating target Kropos, I reported back to the recruitment center. I needed the money.
Now then.
Give me the courage. Are we at 5? Our first level 5 is courage. Let's go.
Courage. Why, that's...
The clockwork needs that precious kindling with a follow passion to be inflamed. Courage is now our first level 5. I expect for the candidate who's all the rage right now. Valdessa, make sure to remember the name. Yeah, take a good look at him now because he's about to become even more famous. I'd love for you to take more jobs here. Come back and find me again. Do you have anything else? Nope. Dude, let's go.
Alright then.
Alright, follower-wise. So we can hang out with Yufa, Maria. Maria we got 2 more with. Katharina we got to find, and Barden we have to defeat somebody. So we have to wait on Barden, unfortunately. But Yufa we can hang out with. Party members always take priority because of the special stuff that they have. Oh,
It's all
you're just here. Of course.
I'm very happy.
Make me so happy. Yeah. I should probably take a look at our requests afterwards too, but that's fine. I think we're good on requests. We just have to hang out with Neris when we start going places. So, we got time. So this is Briarhaven. There are so many foods here with which I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat. Meat in the bone? It's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that to... Last thing I needed my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. But this is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mastari.
Oh.
Well, now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if I was just being because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares.
Hey.
You shouldn't worry too much about
Is
it.
true?
I heard there are all sorts of different people in the city, and that makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there are so many kind people too. Why, at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail, which pours good fortune. I don't think I can leave you to your own devices just yet.
That is...
Gina said the same thing. You and she do see eye to eye in much, don't you, Valdasi? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Oh, you smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich. There's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source? Sure. Is it a Mastari thing? Must be a Mastari thing, I'm guessing.
This is the place.
Here it is. We are. It's not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? I'm sorry, but no. You have some business here at the church?
Actually,
I'm curious about the smell.
I see.
Ah, I see that the young lady here is a Mastari.
Actually...
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Valdasir. Is it alright for me to make introductions?
Oh.
You're perhaps the one I've heard about, the one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind, I shan't pry. I am Hyperic. If you're interested in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. But I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home.
Ovi.
I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room.
Truly.
In the sick room?
Truthfully.
Mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you traveled so far. Hope you'll visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye, you Fenvaldasi. See you later. Clogeri. Yeah, it's definitely talking about different regions. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. Curious about the differences between them and us. The Mistari, I mean.
Well,
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I admit I prefer not to go inside alone.
Sure.
Of course I'll come with you.
Thank you greatly.
Thank you so much, but I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so that you don't forget this promise. Okay, I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh toward pagans as I thought it would be. I can sense the gratitude. Let's go. Good shit. Good start. Good start.
It's strange. Until recently, I lived with such fear.
Pagan teachings, less anxiety.
But then,
There's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. No, it's probably bad. I'm sorry, I've gotten quite late. We should start heading back. No, there's probably something bad about it. As much as I love the support, like the Bond stories, it's pretty much, very much the same kind of pace. Brigida? If inspiration is lightning, I'm in a barren field under a clear sky. Okay, so Nerus is great and all, however, I need to talk to him elsewhere. The reason I say that, so we can talk to Heisme, Juna, Alonzo, Brigida. Wow, so many people. I guess Juna would be the better one to talk to. Heisme, or Nerus, excuse me, we need to talk to when we're on the ship. That's kind of my general feeling. Everyone else we can talk to in due time. But yeah, so much has opened up because of our stats, so I feel pretty good.
hey,
Wonder what the fake Lancer will be ready. Sure. Festival in Briarhaven. Let's go to Briarhaven again. I got separated from Juna while we were trying to avoid her getting seen. Eek!
come now.
Bought a flower for your loved one. They're rare beauties bound to impress. What? Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. We need to prioritize fighting Juna.
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here. That was her.
What?
What is it? Is there something on my face?
No.
I was worried I lost you.
Huh?
Oh, you weren't? Thank you.
Then,
Well, shall we press on? We got to meet up with Capra. Did she change form or something? I'm confused. Okay. The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Colosseum, and for your outfit, last year's dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. Regarding a little thank you gift we're preparing.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there's any proceeds from this, paid forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
wait a second.
Wait, that's you thieving crooner? What brings the high and mighty songstress to sing at our lowly labor festival, eh?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar, you slittered your way into it, you bloody snake. It's all you know how to do.
Come now.
Murtis, please. There's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the draw the Lady Juna does.
No way.
That's so? Well, well, it don't mean I have to accept it. As a matter of fact, I don't.
It'll be fine.
Don't let her get to you. Oh, I know. I've grown a thick skin over the years. Nothing for it.
My goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. In Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. It's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but cards are only won through hard work and skill.
Right.
There's no match for a songstress of your caliber.
Naturally.
We're in different leagues is all, and she'll have no choice but to get that through her thick skull once I show her why.
Let's do
Besides,
this.
having someone close by to watch out over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'll talk about you, of course. You got that? Since Juna's extraordinary trust in me. Do we get another thing?
I'm going to give this performance my all.
Sorry, I was just messaged something. And I need to follow up on it. Did I do the same thing I did before? You ever feel like you're about to get yelled at from across the
Leave it to me.
US? It's gonna be fun. If we're going to make this performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's go today, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Did I suck at counting again? Hold on. No, because I think I factored that in. Right? That went there. Okay.
Speaking of
That
which,
makes sense. And I paid that off, then I paid that off. And then I don't have a thing there. Yep. Cool. So we've got time before the fake lance is ready. I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we're going to settle in here for a little bit. And I can imagine they responded to that with a chummy little nod and a smile. If hardly, so I made something up about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I think.
Most helpful.
Is that so? Well, that works out in our favor. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities so as not to arouse their suspicions. A good thing we don't have to fight, it's just hanging out with people. A lot of nighttime people, though. That's my only concern.
Well
As we
then.
wait.
Just lovely.
What did everyone else do today? I didn't really check last night. Maria, that's fair. Schedules hold. Took a sightseeing ferry.
All right then.
Interesting. I guess. Yep, Maria is our next one to hang out with, so let's go talk to Maria. No cutscene of transporting, that's fine. Hello. Here's Neris's drawings.
Wow.
Yeah, you really walked on the bottom of the sea? The walls are waves. How did you know they weren't going to fall on you? Tell Maria about the memories I made there. I see. So there's really a place like that at Grand Trad? Give one to Maria. Oh, the sea is so pretty. Is this really the same sunset that we see in Grand Trad? Scorpio. Oh, what a pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there, huh? What's that on the walls?
Thank you. Oh,
See that boy laying on the ground over there? Do you remember him? I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared. I'll be with you. My tolerance is high.
okay.
I'm sure everything will be okay. But the other day he ran away as soon as he saw me. But you showed me how to be brave, so I want to try it again. Give me 1 second.
Lovely.
So are they actually on the walls of the inn? They are. They're just right here. That's cool. Okay, so that gets filled out as time goes on. I was like, they kept saying that. So, cool. All right, Maria should be able to get to level 7 today.
Lovely. By the way,
Let's talk with him. Let's talk to the boy with the bread. It's a Parapus boy, right? It's a tooth! I don't see that boy anywhere. Hey, there's that weirdo. Oh, hey, do you know the Parapus boy? He was laying around here before. I mean, that kid who keeps sticking up food out in the rubbish? What about him? You need something for something? There's something I wanted to show him. Oh, I know. Do you want to see it too?
this.
Isn't this picture really pretty? This is what it looks like outside the capital. Mr. here gave it to me. He journeys to all sorts of places. I've been to lots of incredible places in my travels. Yeah, who cares?
You know.
It's so big outside of the capital. Mr. says there's all kinds of flowers and trees nobody's seen before. Too many monsters and animals to count. When he comes to visit me, I always learn something new, so do you want to look at these pictures with me?
Yeah.
Fine, I guess.
What?
A tree that's all red? You spill paint on the picture or something? No, the tree really is all red like this. Even the air around it was all red, they said.
Well,
Wait, this tree's just huge then. Such a thing is too big, innit? Not even my brother could make it up there. My brother's an expert at climbing trees. Not one person's better than he is. He can climb the tallest tree in Grand Trad without breaking a sweat. Really?
So cool.
That's so cool.
You know.
Hey, girl. My name's Maria. Okay. Listen, my mom told me that all the people at the Honeybee Inn were dodgy. That's why I got scared and knocked you down last time. I'm really sorry about that, Maria.
Okay.
It's okay, but if you want to make it up to me, will you be my friend? Let's go! Yeah, let's be friends. Let's go! Friendship, dude.
Thank you.
Good job, kid.
We became friends.
Mister, I made a new friend.
Really amazing.
You did great breaking down the barriers.
Mister.
It's all thanks to you. I just showed him the pictures you gave me and we started talking. No
by
one
the
knows how
way,
you feel if you don't say it out loud, but Miss Fabienne's my family now because we talked about our feelings. From now on, I'm always going to say what I think. I did that today, now I have a friend.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'm saying that because I want to make sure I told you how I feel. Oh, she's sweet.
He gave me courage.
Yo, we got even more XP? And now we get additional stuff. Cool. Parapus boy? Oh, there he is. Excuse me, are you okay? Are you hungry at all? So, I want to be friends, and I brought these pictures with me, and... You're different from me. I thought maybe we were the same, but we're not. You have everything. He left. He said I have everything, but I don't. Why is everyone so mean to him? The grown-ups call him dirty, but he's only dirty because he hasn't had a bath. He only sleeps in the graveyard because there's no one else for him to go. He only picks through the rubbish because no one will give him anything to eat. They don't know anything about him, and they don't even try to find out.
If so,
We should probably check on him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I understand him better now. I thought I was alone too, but I learned that I wasn't. So I'm going to talk to him. I won't give up.
Okay.
We can find a way to help him too. I'll ask Miss Fabienne what she thinks. We can all help him together.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, mister. See you later. See ya. Good shit. Alright, do I hang out with Heisme? Do I hang out with Alonzo? Brigitta? Brigitta seems like kind of the go-to because of Merchant. Heisme is also an option. Nurse, we can just do that on the Gauntlet Runner. Alonzo and Brigitta.
all right then.
We're also going to have Juna probably as well. Heisme, Juna, Nurse.
All right then.
I'm really thinking, like, I do want to hang out with Heisme. But also, like, if we hang out with Brigitta and max her out, we get Tycoon. Which I get the feeling is insane. Oh, supply crate. No. We are not Brigitta. I can't believe I was holding off on that. We get funds for free. Absolutely, we talked to her. We got a lot of time in the night, so we should be good.
Just you. My
I'm sorry about last
apologies.
time. You weren't supposed to see me like that, but thanks to your finding my mind, something I think you deserve to know. We're telling you, meaning drawing you in an all-out war, a campaign against synctism itself. I'm with you with no matter what, because I have rank 4 courage.
You.
I found myself still at a crossroads. Look at you.
Fine then.
You've helped me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me? Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Follow me then. Bridget is growing on me. At first I was like, maybe not my favorite, but she's one of my favorite. All these characters are so good.
Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters, make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I only expand my current trade, it'd only make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd find a different approach. Won't that anger the church? Oh, naturally, so they'll send some killers after me. Who the hell cares? They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future. A world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters.
As it is.
But if we're stuck with them, we can still make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the group Tauros? The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes.
Well,
I'm glad I took this job.
My thanks.
We'd never have made such strides with development if you hadn't been helping. Honestly, though, even I'm surprised it's come this far. Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me, and they'll leave me a few new scars if I survive at all. Oh, you'll be fine. You're strong. Only one way I can think of to stop that. We'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. Help them spread across the land. I've been thinking about your dream, this kind of world in your little novel. I heard about people who live with mutual goodwill, respect, and equality. I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I wanted to take that first step. I want to hope no matter what it cost me, my position, my fortune, or my life.
leave it to
I
me.
won't ever let you die. That's quite a promise to make. You have a point, though. I'll postpone my death as long as I can. No one wants to see that new world of hope more than I do, after all.
I believe in
Take
you.
the throne, Valdasi, for me and for a new world. That's the plan, but we have a prince, and I don't think the prince is going to be too happy about what's going on.
You give me hope.
And we get funds.
And then
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence, same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in the ways I can. It's the least I could do to atone. Nice. We got more support from merchants all over the country. Let's go rank 10. Oh, we're getting there.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
We're in the
king
top
draws
10, y'all.
nearer.
We're in the top 10.
Look at this.
Yo, Baden. Barden giving us good shit.
Well then.
I'll see you again.
Alright, Yufa time. I mean, obviously, we'll be hanging out with Yufa. What did everyone else do? Alonzo? Alonzo during the day. Interesting.
All right then.
See, this is why it's good to check. Because, like, you're seeing Alonzo during the day. So actually hanging out with Alonzo might be a good idea. If that's his last thing. Otherwise, you know, it might not be. So, we'll see. But Yufa's the goal today, so... I don't really have anything else I need to do. So let's go
I'm quite.
talk to a church. Guessing she's spilling poison of some kind. Came to the front of the tavern having heard that Heprick was lingering there.
Well, now.
Thanked her Heprick. What are you doing at a tavern? I'm come to pick up Ovi. She helps out here from time to time.
You know,
They told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. They said I danced really good in front of the customers. Know how to dance, Ovi? I do too. My mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Oh, can you teach it to me someday? Of course.
Well then.
You'll teach me too, won't you?
Yes, of
course.
All right, the first thing is to clear your mind and steady your spirit. Mr. Hybrick, I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. And you may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now.
Now then, this visit indicates you'd like to learn more about Synctism, yes? How much do you know about our noble faith, might I ask? Just the basics, a bit here and there. Let's begin with the core of our beliefs. In Synctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayers, with a selfless heart, that is.
I see.
A selfless heart? That idea sounds quite different from the Dragon God faith. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. I see. Well, that is an intriguing belief. What are those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own, and so we pray to escape these hardships and injustices. Yes, prayer. It helps so much. Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Mr. Hybrick, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, St. Hybrick, but what kind of illness is Ovi's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, Miss Yufa. Oh, it's just, I lost both my parents when I was around Ovi's age. Yufa, are you and Valdasi going to convert?
Indeed.
What? Oh, I think you mean convert. If you ever wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless? No, that's not what I... We can decide our own faith, nothing is for certain anyway. I see, that is unfortunate to hear, then I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts, and it is through Synctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, I hate to get this short, but I'm needed elsewhere. Oh, alright, thank you very much for your time.
See you later.
If I teach me how to dance next time, okay? Yeah, that plays bad.
No.
Whoa. Yo, OBS, are you okay? For some reason, the OBS, preview is dying, but nothing else is. Weird. That wasn't expected. Converting was never so much as a thought I had.
Sure.
Everyone should believe in what they wish to believe.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, since I'm no longer a sacrificial priestess, the choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hybrick was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. We yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's Synctism. I feel like I better understand Synctism now that I've experienced it myself, and I couldn't have done that without you. You gave me the courage to expose myself to new and familiar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Valdasi. Aw, crushing. Weird.
I see it as my turn to test
Metal
my
aura.
metal.
While in reserve, the amount of experience increases. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm not sure that's the wind, and there's that smell again. I'm sorry, my head is suddenly hurting. Let's come back here to investigate later. There's something about this place which makes me feel so ill at ease. Yeah, they're probably poisoning people. Yufa seemed a little unwell. I think it was just in Brylehaven that the audio rendering stuff was... Yeah, but that's okay. Alright, who do we got? Is it gonna be Alonso this time? Yeah. Juna, Heisme, and Nuris, crazy.
All right.
Juna, Heisme, Nuris, Alonso. Part of me wants to just finish Alonso and Brigitta's stuff, so I don't have to worry about them moving forward. But there's also Juna and Heisme, and I like, once again, for the most part, our teammates should go first. Or whoever's like the lesser of them. Like, most list done. Let's go check your outfits. Back to Brylehaven we go. Everything's going on in Brylehaven. Brylehaven.
Hello.
Hello there, I've come to pick up my dress for the festival. I thought the Roussant girl who picked it up earlier was in your employ, Lady Juna.
Wait.
A Roussant girl, you say? It couldn't be. The singer is shouting at you from last year's festival?
If I recall.
If I recall, her name was Myrtis, and if she's still harassing me, that outfit is in danger.
Hurry.
Perhaps she hasn't gotten far. Let's have a look around. Oh, woo, there she is, over there.
Please.
Murder's right. Did you take my outfit? If so, I'll have it back, please.
What do you want?
Your outfit? Don't play dumb. You're the only one who would have the gall to stoop so low. Oh, really? Well, I did pick up my dress earlier, but just so last year, so it's ashes now.
That's...
You wouldn't. I think you owe us an explanation. It was my dress to do with what I want with. They tailored it to my measurements just last year. And they have the audacity to trot you out in the same bloody dress? The comparisons alone won't make a mockery of me. You're a big famous songstress. What the hell compels you to show up out of the blue for a sideshow and steal my livelihood?
Oh.
So you listen. Bow out, I'll spread those pretty Erica flowers all over the stage. They're poisonous, of course. Perfect for a viper like you. Maybe you'll shed your skin and the world will find out what a cute little thing you really are. Damn.
Hold on.
Well, Dossie, don't. Why Erica flowers? I can't. I'm scared. If there are Erica flowers on stage, I'll
No.
be right there beside you. Don't worry. Too true. My ever reliable escort. I'm sure I'll be fine. I know I asked to do it, but in a way, I did steal the performance from her. Still, I can't let all the people looking forward to it down now. So what are Erica flowers?
A song.
Music shares its origin with magic, you know. A song has the power to lift spirits and ease sorrows. As a child, music was my only hope in a way. I want to share that hope with people all over the world through the magic that we call song. People used to say my head was in the clouds, that I was a dreamer. But it's not a dream. It's both my reality and my future. I can achieve it, and I will achieve it. Not so different, I imagine. You're making an effort to take the future into your hands. Quite a pair we make, I can sense Gina's faith in me as our goals align. Nope. Oh, I think she only has two. That's right. After Hulkenberg, I think, or has two.
Here.
So what's Erica
Now then.
flowers? I've decided, forget the dress, I'll show up just as I am, no bells and whistles.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being here today. Let's stop by Capra to tell him about the outfit, then head back. Dude, that was a perfectly good
Time
dress.
marches on,
Crazy.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
This here.
So how much money did you give us? 50,000! Oh my gosh, dude, she is giving us so much good shit.
Well then.
Alright.
Mister,
Maria!
just love
So we can max out Maria today. People spend time with Yufa, Maria, and Barden. Barden, unfortunately, is still not, like, ideal. Can I see... I can't. Okay. Let me save real quick, because we've been playing for a little bit. Yeah, I think, like, 60 or 65 is what we need for Barden, so... Fortunately, we have to wait. But we get to max out Maria, so let's go do that.
Mister.
To Maria we go. Hello.
Mister.
Let's go get some food. Let's max out our rank. This should be voice acted, if I recall correctly.
Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
There's more than enough for everyone.
Food and food and food.
I was thinking maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabian's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand or don't know. That's why they were mean to me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
I'd like to help too. What can I do?
Aw.
Thank you. Can you serve the food?
Also, Fabian is hot as fuck.
Now hold on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, What if they make a habit of skulking around here?
Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
No, we don't have anything.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors, and I won't ignore any of you any longer.
Aww.
Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened. And I realized that it isn't right. It's not all right at all. So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I've a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you?
It's delicious food. Everyone eat. Food is good. Maria's idea proved to be a huge success. Large crowd formed. We served plenty of food.
Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mum. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender. I'd like to work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
I've talked about this before. I think it's in Metaphor that I've talked about this before, about my take when it comes to people who are homeless or like kind of beggars around the world, or at least around like the places that I've lived. You can work your way back from rags to riches, essentially. There's some people who become homeless and then they find something that they're passionate about and they work their way up to getting a roof over their head and becoming successful. People have done that plenty of times. But there's some people who, it's like there's bad apples in the bunch. It's just hard to kind of differentiate. We talked about this, I don't think this part was on Metaphor, but I think it was a different stream where I've talked about, like, there's people around where I live who, they're not homeless. They drive in a van and they, look ragged, they have a dog, and they start begging, like, asking for groceries and money. But they come from, like, a high-end, like, we're talking, like, Chrysler, like, van, or, like, Cadillac, I think I've seen them from. So, or like, it was an Escalade, is that what it is? They're like some big ass cars, essentially. So, like, people who do that as like their actual job when they're not struggling can go fuck themselves. There are like homeless people who, do beg and like probably deserve like some sort of help. But from where I've lived in Arizona to where I live here, it's weirdly night and day depending on how it is. When it's in Arizona, the people, at least the homeless people I've interacted with, they want to work. They want to get stuff done. At least the ones, like I said, that I've interacted with, because like I've seen them usually on the sides, and most of the time they're like holding signs that they're like, we'll work for food, we'll do this. Like, I've seen people try to give them money, and usually they're just like, do you know a place I can get to work, or just something for money? Some people will accept money, I've seen, but I don't usually talk to them too often. It's just usually the places I've worked, like, we're kind of like near the highway, so there was all that. And like it seems like the homelessness in like at least Arizona, they want to get out of the situation they're in. But then there's where I live right now, and the ones I live with, or not live with, excuse me, the ones that I've interacted with, at least during my first job when I was working at a bank or credit union, they really just want to use the system to their advantage. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything to get themselves up. Not all of them, but like weirdly enough, the vast majority that I've interacted. And maybe I've just like only talked to the bad ones, but I believe you can work your way out of an issue, even though I say that and I'm in a weird, like a terrible issue in of myself. But at least like if I know that if I ever become homeless, I would still work my way up before if I see the despair event horizon and it's over. But I would still like work my hardest to try to get out of that situation. And I still am working my hardest to get out of the situation I'm currently in, while I'm being given the most amazing support ever from Doge and Ally. Like, absolutely. But there's just so many around here that just they're completely fine with being homeless and just take the money that they get and just use it on terrible things. And this game at least shows that there's a lot of people who do want to work their way out of it. I don't see it too often where I live now compared to where I was.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts.
I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here.
Would you like some food, little boy?
You should
That
try
sounds
Miss
weird,
Fabian's
sorry.
Cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
We're friends. But you're normal, and I'm not.
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apis. I couldn't even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apis. So, do you think anything around here has changed? Maybe for the better?
I'm not sure, but... it does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us?
Aww. Aww. Kids don't deserve to grow up in homelessness. They deserve
Everyone
to
looks
grow up
so
happy.
Miss Fabian said she wanted to try doing that again. She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
You'll always have my support.
You'll help us serve food again, right, mister? Me and Apis are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
It sounds like you're making plenty of friends.
Yep, it's a lot of fun. You know, all of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey, remember? When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, just do your best.
What a voice. What a voice. Think about your dad?
I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Is that because you have a home now?
I used to want to run away from Grand Trad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabienne to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabienne. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can choose where I belong. And right now, I've picked this place. This is my home. I'll wait here with Miss Fabienne, so... Can't die, okay? So please come back.
I promise you I'll come back, Maria.
Remember, it's a promise.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria, keeper and heritor of the healer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Man, this game's good.
I want to be with Mister forever.
Okay, not like that, Maria. No, but just give me the max rank and then we'll be fine. So we got Savior. And we can get some more skills.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find you and bring you back. I still dream about going on a journey one day. To all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him. And then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
That's the
Do the two of
sequel.
you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Okay, coming. Let's go.
Aw, Maria's smile never faded as we helped Fabian with tasks in the inn. Thanks to the strong bond of the trust that developed between Maria and I, the people of Sunshade Row and Grand Tread now all support me. You're still a 10 or 9? Yo, we're at 9, let's go. Dude, top 9. We're in the top 9 already. Let's go.
In that case.
Heismay's turn. Nope, Nurse. Listen, Nurse, I get you, buddy. However, Heismay... Not Brigitta? What? Okay. So I have to get further in the story for her. Okay, that makes sense. Alonzo, we can nearly max out. Heismay's another one. I think Alonzo might turn into the morning after this. Hi. Are you not in the midst of the tournament right now? Well, there's nothing about you would surprise me anymore, no matter how bizarre. Yeah.
I...
Product deductions final act. Oh, I got max courage. Let's go. I'll tell you, that's why we need max courage. Alright, let's go.
If that's the case.
Try head to the tavern then. This calls for a celebration, so let's feast. You could not have wandered into my life at a worst possible time, but I suppose it's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. Alonzo! It's been a while since I talked to Alonzo. He's not having a good day. But at least he's figured out kind of what's going on. My head hurts. I was supposed to be eating with Alonzo at the tavern. I must have passed out. I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Brylehaven Square?
Listen to me.
Who do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was the scoundrel Coculus. He deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life or of other debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Cuculus held my family hostage, forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered under the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy.
However,
But I was not his only victim. Cuculus razed his hometown to ashes when it became a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, when his own mother defiled him, he killed her in retaliation. How could he? His own mother?
what have you done?
He's a monster. Say something. You should die. Alonzo didn't react. You can't hear me over this crowd.
Now then.
There's no talking your way to this. Tell us you repent, Cuculus. Repent? Ha! What is there to repent for? A swale of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's brought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks,
I've
friend.
made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts and positions of power if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever give a damn about them. Am I the one at fault here? No, you have only yourself to blame for your folly.
You devil!
He's horrid. Just kill him already. There you are, you finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people, this brave young man here, Valdasi, is the one who saved my family. I pretend to work with Cuculus and save the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and handed him over to me.
Understood.
As you all may know, he's a candidate to become the new king. He's a true hero, one deserving of the crown. What, this kid?
Oh my.
That boy will become king?
You're here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh, look at this right mess you've got me into. Just tell them the damn truth already. You want the truth? All that I've done has led to this moment. I was only able to fulfill my life's purpose because of you. I could always tell you didn't want to become king yourself, but that's not how the wheel turns. You'll take the throne.
Remember your vow.
Win, Valdasi, for the sake of this world. I don't understand what's going on, but looking into Alonzo's eyes, I can sense his determination and questionable faith in me. Yeah, for those who don't know, he's playing essentially working with the landowner
Gave me a reason
to
live.
fight
Thank
back.
you, truly.
Fight back against the people who killed his hometown and his mother. Also, we can now see Super Analyst. Sick.
Now then.
Let his life be forfeit, so end the crimes of Cuculus. Oh shit! The landowner carried out the sentence. Alonzo was slain. Alone, I left the scene and returned to the inn. Thanks to Alonso's sacrifice, the entire village now supports me. I still got one more. I still got one more bond with
Time
him.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Huh? Oh, this must be the reason for the daytime thing. I mean, it's definitely a lie, right? I mean, we got one more.
Well then.
Oh, Yufa's free again? Yeah. But I got things Yufa, Maria, and Barden. Yufa. Leonard condemned Alonso, test of Valdassi's right. Alonso was executed. Yeah, he dead. Why is he dead? We'll figure that out later. Man, it's been a wit. Anyway,
Thank you very much.
let's take an investigation to the church. We're doing these like over a long period of time because you have to remember. But yeah, he wanted to do this, but I don't think the death actually happened. We'll learn more about that, I think, in his last one. Either that or we're about to get a letter from him. Obi wasn't at the church, but I thought I could feel her presence. Of course, maybe it was just my imagination.
What is it?
Oh, there's a back door here. If we just...
This is the place.
Valdassi, I can feel Magla coming from behind this door, and it's not good.
All right.
Well, let's go take a
That's
look.
surely right.
Yes, if we're careful. Now, I'm going to open this door. What are we going to see? Horrors beyond our imagination?
Dear God.
Dear God, please help Mama and all the rest of the sick people. If you do, I'll promise to always pray a whole lot to be a good girl. Those voices.
Oh.
Yufa, Valdassi, what are you doing down here in the basement? This is a sick room, you realize, for Ovi's mother and the others who are ailing. Ovi. They're faithful adherents, afflicted with an illness we cannot identify. We even requested a skilled healer, but to no avail. Ugh. Why are you trying to hide it? Those afflicted are prone to violence, as though they are not themselves, so we had to contain them here. That's right, Mama and everyone got, possessed by something evil. That's why I go to church every day and pray for a really long time. If I pray into the church, God will hear me faster, right? Do you do anything other than pray down here? This illness appears to only affect followers of Sanctism, so it must be the doings of the devil. Therefore, we must continue offering our prayers unto God, and the only path that is triumphing over our melody is the path of profound faith. But something's not right here. That smell I've been faintly sensing, I can see it now.
I won't.
This place is filled with stagnant magla, probably because far too many intense feelings are concentrated in one place.
About that.
Are you saying the prayers themselves are the cause of the illness? I don't mean to deny Sanctism, but I simply cannot believe any of this can be resolved through prayer alone. Man, thoughts and prayers not working? Crazy. There was a time in my hometown when our misguided prayers caused our God to become a calamity upon us. The magla here reminds me of what I felt back then. Good intentions twisted by blind faith. I think continuing to pray so much may only serve to worsen the illness. Still your heretical tongue, pagan. Our prayers shall be heard.
No.
You don't know that for certain. You should use another method. Valdassi. Silence. You know nothing more than you're nothing more than a heathen. What could you possibly know? And they're in pain. Mama. Their pain is only worsened by blasphemers who dare speak against God in this holy church. Leave here at once. I hate those people so much. I hate them so much. We want Thea doctor. See, like, as much as I'm not a fan of doctors and everything, and like I have like so many bad experiences, medicine and stuff still helps over useless words. There are times when prayer is a comfort, like during times of illness, but to rely on it as your only means of succor, I can't imagine it. And just think that distorted magla, born aloft with so much blind, zealous prayer, if it spreads, the whole town will be in danger.
That's right.
Yufa, your experience in Netria will be invaluable here.
That's surely
Indeed,
right.
perhaps this is why I came here. But then my own blind faith, blinded me so that I could not see the truth before my very eyes. I don't want others to make the same mistake. And more than anything, I refuse to allow a young child who so loves her mother to go through what I did. I and many other islanders were devoted to a doctrine which marched my parents into an early grave. My heart still bleeds from that loss. Even if they scorn me as a pagan, I'm going to do the best I can, just like when you helped me, Valdasi. Your earnest and trust. Let's go. Rank 4.
It is as it was when you ended the calamity on the island.
Prayers.
Be that as it may.
However, if we try to persuade them now, they will only dig in their heels all the harder. Let's even come back when calm has been restored. Sick. But now it's nighttime. Really like nothing to do other than bond, so I'm excited for this. We might actually proceed with more story stuff. We'll have to see. People spend time with Juna, Neris, and Heisme. Juna we can't hang out with, so probably Imagination. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Heisme it is. We did good. Let's go hang out with the Heisme. We do have to go do Coliseum stuff also in the mornings. I think it's in the mornings, so we should be fine. Hi. Oh, it remains to carry out our plan in Altabury. Yep. Let's go. Let's search the village.
I'm in your debt.
Now we take a trip over to the Heisme village. UG village, excuse me. In guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest near Heisme's village. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. It was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere would not be found. They'd not have had much time, scant moments to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicions, which means our culprit must have...
Sure.
Maybe they buried it.
No.
They buried it within the village. There'd be traces of disturbed earth. They wouldn't have escaped Tadari's eye. Suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly, and then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village, an act of impulse.
Then...
True, we're sure to find some traces on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. There it is. Let's go, the urn's been found. Thank goodness, and the bones inside are safe too.
Right.
Excellent detective work, Heisme. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. It was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I really think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
However...
But is that truly how this should end?
What?
Is there something still bothering you?
That's...
It's the villages. If they don't want my son buried there, I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction. But they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. It's a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the villagers' isolation has magnified it dramatically. With such a shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in that village too. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this, one that grows poorer and more isolated by the day? Should we try talking to the villagers about it? All right, the adults of the village need to address this, for the children's sakes, if nothing else. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again.
For our future.
My time with you, all has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. Since Heisme's kind-hearted determination and deep trust, let's go rank 6! Excuse me.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
Now Heisme will get more experience. Can I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today and return when we're ready.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Let's go.
Well then.
What do we got?
Lovely.
Is there anyone we can hang out with? Somebody, it said Alonzo in the morning. Yufa, Bard, and Heisme. Watch in, meditated. Might have to go to the Colosseum. Yeah, no, we can't do Barden. All right, so I guess it's Colosseum time.
All right then.
Which is insane that that's what we're doing, but
Let's go.
I just saved, right? I can't remember. We got to get prepared because, like, yeah, the Colosseum, we do need to be, I think, max level in order to actually beat it. But 94, okay. Hi. Yeah, let's hear my opponent. Vespanokros. The no regular insects don't make light of them or insects strike fear to every heart. You'll have to defeat all the enemies by yourself.
What?
What'll it be? Fight another.
Let me think.
What now?
Like, I could do... Oh, no, we just do Summoner. Oh, Summoner makes it so easy. Okay.
At last.
Many of the pawns one got conditions matched. I believe in you, so give it your all. Challenge ReFantazio is ready to risk it all. Let's make it run for the ages and fight.
Let's show him what we can do.
Okay.
Electricity's no good against them.
Pierce.
That's the last thing we need.
Wind. Well, luckily, you're weak to wind, so let's do this.
Lend me your strength.
You hit their weakness.
Sick.
That's
okay.
your opening, Captain.
Heed my
And then we'll do
call.
it again.
Just one left. Okay.
Fire Stinger, it's not gonna do it. Fire Dodge, easy.
By this power.
Summon the Duskborn Knight.
Counting on you.
Look at that knight. Dude, Summoner's insane. Holy shit. Summoner's kinda cracked. And we didn't take any damage. Good shit. Good shit, good shit. Summoner might actually be the most powerful. Brilliant, absolutely smashing fights. We're now Silver 3. We got Fortune's Grasp. And then Rainbow Bath Blossom. So we can do bath stuff now.
All right.
More Courage. Yeah, Courage ain't gonna do anything now, but... Oh, becomes Magla? Oh, that's so good. Okay, I love that. I actually really, really like that because we're gonna be stuck at 9. Yeah, okay, that's really cool. I really like that because in the previous games it always felt like a waste when you got more of those points. I really like that it becomes Magla. Okay, Alonso can be maxed. I don't know how, but he can. Juna, Norris, and Heismay stood watch. Everyone's on their thing. All right, let's max out Alonso. I can't hear Alonso's voice, but I should somehow talk to him. That's funny. I can't hear him, but so let's figure out what all happened, huh? Oh, it's you. If it is correct, I've been looking over for you. There's a deeper meaning to Alonso's sacrifice. I would have you know the whole truth of it. Alonso said he was going all in on you, so I did too. On the new world you're going to create. Tell me. You're familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yes? The place I first broke the news to him. Let's talk there. He actually asked that it be the venue, and I mean to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataram. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
What assistance?
Right then, where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonso himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonso would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
Damn.
He didn't need to die for something like that.
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world.
Dude, he also died just so he could be with his mother, too. Like, if you think about it, because Dadarim's boss, essentially, the truly evil one, killed the town and killed his mother and pinned it on Alonso. So, like, I think it was a mix of him trying to help us while also wanting to be with his mother so badly. The only person who raised him.
Alonso entrusted me with this letter, or rather, with his last words.
This is so unique.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes, before long you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you, even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for.
Nah, dude.
You have my gratitude.
He didn't need to die, but... Damn.
The devious schemer, Alonso, keeper and heritor of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Remember your promise. Become the king.
That's insane. That's so insane. Now study the trickster. I think that's the first time that's actually happened.
Are you all right?
No.
I have to win, no matter what.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonso believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he? You there, bring him what we've discussed.
Huh?
This is Alonso's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
If that is my friend's wish, then I will.
Thank you. Please grant this wish of his. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's
Or
important.
breaks that switch. Datram entrusts me to deliver Alonso's inheritance to his hometown. I'll talk to Datram at Anglersden Square in Brylehaven while he's there at night. Okay. Oh, quest at the end of that. Quenching Alonso's letter to my chest, I parted ways with Datram. Still 9.
Time marches on, and
That's
the age of a new
insane.
king draws nearer.
It's so insane. I think that's definitely the first time that's happened in any sort of Atlas game. I'm trying to think. No, I think there's a person in 3 who might pass, from what I like vaguely recall of knowing the game. Nurse's Lance will be ready tomorrow. It seems like the tide has come down a bit too. We should be able to set off for Alterberry soon. Considering Fidelio is still on the mend, how about we spend the rest of the day helping people out? An excellent suggestion. We should repay those who have done so much for us. Wouldn't hurt to have their support in the future, after all.
I too will.
I shall accompany you, and this I'm quite sure that it'll be most useful. Is it last day? Has it really been 10 days? Did I just like miss it completely?
So?
Get done during the day. Yeah, no, it literally is. And then we can spend time with Yufa. Sorry. Yufa, Maria, and Barden. Well, unfortunately, Maria's maxed. Yufa, we can get to 5. Barden, I still need to level up. Can I...
All right. All right.
Can I go to more? Well, hold on. Let me think.
What now?
Trickster. Cleric 20. Swordmaster 20. Magic Knight 20. Wizard 10. I'm going to see if I can max this out. So this will be...
Fascinating. This, right? All right.
Yes, please.
I'm
going to see if I can get this so that way I can max, so I can continue Moore's stuff. And then we'll hang out with Yufa.
New skills, new possibilities.
So 20 Magic Knight, 10 Wizard. Why not? A Magic Knight.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power.
Okay. Let's get
New
Wizard
skills,
to 10.
New possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
One good. That's 10 with Wizard, and then now we just max Magic Knight.
I found new power.
Do Tetrakarn, and then our endurance raised by 3. Sick. Okay, so now we go... We can get both of these. So we can get Paladin.
I see. Fascinating.
Auto
This
Repel.
right here. All right.
Revitalize 3.
Of course.
Jesus. Some of these like final ones are insane.
Oh.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
And then Dark Knight.
I see. Fascinating.
Thunderstrike
right.
Twist. Good thing we have so much Magla.
counting.
Instant recovery. Jesus. Like this is some lot of stuff.
Really? I found new power.
Okay. That should be at max, right? Yep, okay. So I'll hang out with more. And then we'll see what specifically he would need.
That's the way.
No.
Hello. And then after hanging out with more, we'll hang out with Yufa. And then we're actually going to be moving forward in the story, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting to do that today, but here we are.
Now why do that?
I'm astonished you managed to study so many archetypes. Are you some sort of prodigy? At the very least, you surely won me a new memory returned.
Incredible.
Studied 25 different archetypes, thereby completing my assignment for more. We got more imagination for... Still doesn't get there, but we will be moving there. Ooh, pain. Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Yes.
Yes, I was able to remember a few things, thank you, but before that,
Please.
seeing as you're here, won't you tell me some stories of your travels? I've been watching over you, but I do so value your perspective. I see. Interesting, though I heard nothing that might reveal this place, which means I suppose that the king must have imprisoned me here because... Did you figure something out?
The truth of the matter
There is but one place that comes to mind, but if that inkling is right, then too much else beyond it becomes inexplicable. If I'm correct in my hunch, it would mean the king deliberately placed me somewhere I know well, somewhere I could easily continue my research.
What?
But why would he want to help your studies? Indeed, that is the question. It would make a mystery of the king's intentions. Why would he intentionally imprison me here? I imagine I was put here to prevent my research, but I was quite the opposite. The king sought to place me where I might develop transformative magic yet further. But by continuing my research, my memories would return. In a way, all my travails may have been by his design. As answers I sought, this place, my identity. In the end, the only path toward them was continuing my pursuits. The pieces are coming together. It seems the time to uncover the truth has finally come.
Yeah.
Let's find out together.
Surely.
If I have your support, I can face any truth we ultimately reveal. I shall accept it unflinchingly, with eyes open. Am I a grave sinner who must pay for my offenses, or am I the revolutionary who must change the future?
I'm grateful.
This newfound resolve of mine is also thanks to you. For the utopia I will make reality, I'll battle my past until the end. I can sense Moore's willingness to accept the truth, whatever form it takes, as well as a heartfelt trust towards me. Let's go. So we got the Seeker. We get the maxed version of the Seeker.
May the truth
Soul
guide us
Hacker.
both.
Damn. Sick. Dude, that sounds so cool. Soul
Listen
Hacker.
here.
Now it's time for your next task. A true test, this one, and the thesis project, as it were. I ask you to research an elite archetype. Elite archetypes can only be revealed by having a peerless and breakable bond, and then said archetype must be cultivated to its limits. It matters not which one you choose to focus on, so long as you do so until it can improve no longer.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I need to strengthen an elite archetype to rank 20. This can be completed by anyone. Well, that's easy. This is a height that none before you reach. The stronger your power, the greater will impact
If
me.
all goes according to plan.
Once this research is completed, the path to the ultimate archetype may finally be in sight, and with it, our ultimate answer. Everything lies in your hands, Valdasi. Let us break through the barriers of this trial and we'll see our dream to fruition.
I have faith
I'll believe in you. To the very end. Sick. I wonder if I could do that right now.
Welcome.
Let me see. First, I'm going to save. Like I was like, this could be done by anyone, and I'm just going to do it with the main character because
What now?
this might work.
New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger. New
Might be
skills,
able to do
new
this.
possibilities.
Because we're playing...
I found new power.
Weak HP recovery for all eyes can be used for the main menu. Okay. I mean, we might be able to. We'll see.
New skills, new possibilities.
Over a medium amount of HP and removes the debuff effect. Alright, we might be able to max out more, which was insane. Provides masteries results in good growth, endurance by 4. Give significant MP. And that is more maxed out.
Unbelievable. You've truly fulfilled your task?
Yeah, that's why I was saving everything.
Your abilities know no bounds. Why, it beggars belief. Incredible. Utterly incredible. Incredible.
You got at least one elite archetype to rank 20 and completed Moore's tasks.
Now then.
Wait, is imagination rank 4 now? Let's go! Let's go! No way! It's insane that we just did that.
Wow, he's really gushing this time. Though I'd say you definitely earned it.
It cannot have been an easy journey, full of meetings and partings, trials and joys, all from which you've come to find your own way of life. There must have been many people who have wished, worked, and given themselves for your support. Indeed, you could never have achieved so much alone. I see. If you have come so far with motes of the people's light in your wake, then perhaps I was wrong, and the world is not lost to hope. A strange revelation, but I confess, I do not resent being proven wrong.
I could have told you that. There's always hope.
Hell yeah.
Is that what you believe? Then the power of fantasy has given you strength indeed. Now then, I'd like to present your next task.
There's another one?
Alas, I have none to give.
No, I was about to say.
There is nothing more to be done. With this, you have seen our mutual endeavors through to the end.
Damn.
There are two reasons. The first being that my knowledge of archetypes ends here. I have nothing more to teach. You have outpaced me on the path to the ultimate archetype. I believe I have helped you all I can.
Nah, we still need you, buddy.
As for the other reason...
What's wrong? Oh, by the way, did you get that lost memories thing figured out?
Did you get that amnesia thing figured out?
Unfortunately, the rest of my memories have not come to me. However, I did arrive at a conclusion of sorts. Why was I confined here? And where in the world is this place? My apologies, but for now, I'll refrain from explaining my conclusion so simply. It could cast a shadow over the archetype's growth. No.
What?
More so your own.
You're not going to tell me? Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you and I met was no coincidence. Everything has been connected from the beginning. If the hypothesis I've reached is correct, my memory will soon return in full, and I will gladly tell you all.
Okay.
Yes. Though there is one memory I know for certain, beyond speculation. The reason why I wrote the fantasy novel. I mentioned once that in my youth, I went on a journey. I met many people in my travels, and it is for their sakes that I wrote my tale, as an ideal I hoped to make true.
In your youth? You don't look that old to me. You're talking like this is all way in the past.
He's actually like a few hundred years old.
Indeed. I suppose I am. I shared my stories with the people I cared for dearly, that we might dream of the same future, and thus strive toward it. I've no idea what became of them, or how they now live, but I'm glad to have remembered them. Their echoes have given me a new goal, crystal clear. Someday I will leave this place behind and reunite with my companions. I'd like to give you some tangible token of my appreciation as well. If we only ever meet in this mind space, I can't give you so much as a single letter.
When that time comes, let's go on our own journey together.
And so our odyssey would continue, hmm? Yes, a wonderful idea. Thank you. When we met, I styled myself as your guide. But in truth, I think you guided me just as much.
Let's go. Kitty.
It seems he'd like to show his appreciation too.
The cat's happy.
Thank you, my friend. I'm glad we met.
You can feel Mora's deep gratitude and boundless trust.
The scholar in search of utopia, More, keeper and heritor of the Seeker's virtues. By the grace
Whose voice is
of
this
his
anyway?
newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Another max rank?
Dreams will forever elude our grasp.
Now every archetype has plus 3.
I truly
Let's
look
go.
forward to the day where you master the power of all archetypes and become a hero king, a great unifier of heroic spirits. We will meet again.
It's weird that we keep doing this all for the prince, and we more than often than not are going to be just doing this for ourselves.
I've been waiting.
All right, goblin loincloth. We could do this. Now we can summon the Goblin King. A few more things we gotta do there, but that's fine. Let's fucking go. Let's go back to reality. Up, there goes gravity. Up. Dude, so what? We've maxed 3 archetypes or 3 bonds: Maria, Alonso, and more. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
That's the way.
Let's go now hang out with Yufa. How's everyone else's doing? Everyone's also so close. Oh, we're easily going to max every bond in this game. Easily maxing every bond. I think the only thing that's going to hold us back is the virtues, but we can easily get those to 5. I have confidence. Courage up to 5 already sucks, but whatever.
Right.
Let's go back.
Thank you very much.
Let's use teleportation magic. We got to figure out what's going on and help the people.
Let us pause.
Something's amiss.
Oh,
Oh, Yufa. It's her. What shamelessness.
truly.
Pardon?
You.
Don't play us for fools. We know this is all you're doing, pagan.
Oi!
Where did you take Cinctor Hyperic and the sick ones?
What?
You haven't done anything at all.
You don't say.
You don't know where they are?
Just the worst.
I heard what happened. You insulted Cinctism, and Cinctor Hyperic was in a righteous rage. No, you've misunderstood. I just want to help those people in the cellar. Yufa, are you a bad person like everyone says? I just want Mama back. Give her back, please. Obi. You people have no hearts. They called your minions of the devil, but now I believe it. That illness is pagan handiwork for certain.
No, we mustn't.
Wait,
yield.
please. I just want to talk with you all. Yufa, let's leave now. Oh, Valdasi. Sanctus are bad people. Crazy. Are you alright?
That's true.
I should be the one asking you that. Wasn't she scared?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking, Valdasi.
Oh,
I can't believe they treated you as badly as they did me. If anything has happened to you, well, I would have cast a lifelong curse on them.
I think
I
not.
wouldn't actually do that. I did truly fear the look in their eyes. I understand being worried for those who have disappeared, yet this was altogether different. When they started crowding me, I could see the distortion of Magla around them. I hesitate to give voice to this, but it felt like a possession.
But then.
What can I do to help when they see me as some sort of great enemy?
Listen.
Snap them out of this trance. You always seem so unshakably optimistic, and your conviction. How are you the way you are?
Oh,
I never feel any sense of hesitation from you. I really admire that. I worry constantly, and I'm always looking for answers.
No.
The caution you're describing can be a good thing.
wow.
Well, if you say it, then I'm inclined to believe it's true. How very strange life has become. Life is strange. Again. Eventually I accepted that it was simply my fate to never change. My destiny was to be born a priestess and die as one.
But then.
But now I've started to think my fate might be in my own hands. Maybe I can bend chance to my will. After all, it was by chance that I met Ovi and Hyperic, yet now I care deeply about what happens to them. If my feelings can be altered so dramatically, then my destiny may be one of change and transformation after all.
I do
And now
believe-
I want to transform into a source of strength for Obi and Hyperic.
Right.
Great, I'll help you do that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Valdasi. Let's start the search for Hyperic and for those of you who are sick. Sends you for his deep gratitude. He's taken them and done evil
The
things.
old, cowardly me is no more.
And more skills. I'm sure we could find clues at the church, but we can't get close to it right now. It's nearly night anyway, so let's come back another day. I'll try to come up with a plan by then. Even more Magla. Alright, is the story now going to continue because it's night, or we wait until tomorrow? Nope, story's continuing. There's Fidelio and Basilio, so let's continue.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no.
You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
That doesn't bode well.
Me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh?
Yeah, we do. And listen, I'm fine with helping the
But
boys.
don't
I'll
forget
help the
that we're
boys.
fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
What do you mean, nurse?
I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
True.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
We help the boys. We help the boys.
Well, if
My
Rella's
favorites.
coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
So are we saying right now or are we saying tomorrow? The bros.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
Let's
What?
go.
Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area.
Let's go.
I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Dude, they're in awe right now. They're shocked.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes.
Oh boy.
I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions.
Which is very true, as seen in Yufa's bond.
When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Dude, Basilia's so good. I love the brothers. They're like my favorites. They're my favorites in this game. Hands fucking down.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Very true.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Fair play.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm, and they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them. No matter their standing.
See, that's why I think the lance doesn't work exactly how it thinks it does. Because I think the reason why he tried it on, like Stroll tried it on Voldasi, is because of the fact it was a duel.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Oh, I will.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage!
God, the height invention.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Rella back to Grand Tread with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers, who were fortunately too winded to notice. Fair play, fair play. The brothers are cool. Is it the brothers? Yep, there they are.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
He's a good guy.
Helltop, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So fair play.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Does that mean bond with them? Are we gonna bond with both of them? Because pretty much anyone who reads the book means that there's a bond on the way.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Fair play.
But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
Let's
We
go.
could invite Lady Junior over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Well, you can make it a reality, buddy. You can absolutely make a dream a reality. Hands down.
marches on, and the age of a new
You just gotta work hard
draws
for it.
nearer.
So I put so much effort into streaming and trying to get this content stuff working. I didn't get a text back, so I feel like we're good. Well then, we'll be departing today, but what's this I hear about the festival of the island? The Islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in the ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer prayers to it with someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our captain pray with tonight, I wonder? The brothers? Is the brothers an option? Fucking hands down. Record events just far? Yeah. Dude, I'll fucking hands down hang out with the brothers. With that decided, we all help the villagers prepare for the festival. Once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. So I think this is the other thing I was reading where you get like a limited, like a exclusive item. Dude, they're burning that dragon. Let's go.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
Damn, that's a long fire.
Say, these locals are bally well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
I don't think it's going to be needed, though.
Woo! Grand, ain't it?
Hey, Batlin's with us,
Del's
too.
all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
Let's go, Batlin.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I don't think he sanked us at
I
all,
have to
bro.
laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on.
True. So
There
true.
was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all.
That must be
Accused
family.
the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People
That must
will
be a
always
family
prefer their
member
own
of the
feelings to
brothers.
the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
Hmm.
Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
He's giddy, that one. But the brothers, I think that's their family.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
The fuck is this?
And those are? The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears
Food.
once every few years.
Hulkenberg, eat it.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond
Yeah,
delicious.
she's a foodie.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
I mean, yeah, it is Hulkenberg. Juice bursts forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Is she drunk?
Right.
Yeah.
What's going
okay.
on? There's something
It's alcoholic.
odd about the way those two are laughing.
It's alcoholic. Why are you crying?
He's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, old long times
Yes,
ago,
Miss
times, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence.
It's a drug. It's a drug. It's not. Sorry, not alcohol. It's a drug.
To the gods.
This is literally just drugs.
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Son of a bitch.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
By time, who should I invite?
Have you decided on someone?
Yes. Okay. Oh shit. A Stroll, Hulkenberg, Nurse, Heisme, Juna, Yufa, Gallica. You know what? I really like Yufa. We'll go with Yufa. I wanted to spend time with the bros, dude. I wanted to spend time with the bros. Yeah, Yufa will be our choice this time. See, it looks different today. Perhaps it is because I'm with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important. Your helmet.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all is well now. Shall we go?
Hold on.
Is the mask necessary?
In truth.
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning this mask I am protecting you. You see, Juno warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
That was a
And thank
great
goodness she
help.
did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. Glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. Even when she said was a turn of phrase, an idiom.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? Says you have a cute smile, girl. I thought surely she meant I was capable of one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad I've learned I'm not, in truth. I have you to thank for it. Now I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy. Yeah, why do y'all wear those masks anyway? Anyway, probably the third eye stuff. Were you able to make your wish? Well, yeah. Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to see anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessel shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishes in the darkness, as the Dragon God's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures.
Sure.
I've learned so much about your culture.
I'm quite grateful.
I'm pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? Yeah. Actually, my wish was about you, Aoife. About me? Are you worried for me? Nope, crushing. Let's just crush. Just listen. You are amazing. The first time I met you, I felt there was something special. Truly, deeply special about you. Now I know I wasn't mistaken. You're special too. If you think me special, even in the slightest, then I am happy. I have a weakness for blondes. But like, not Juna blonde, but apparently Yufa blonde. It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it? It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it will serve you well on your journey. I promise you I will treasure it always. Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. So I think it's a weapon, right? Yeah, so it's a weapon for a summoner. So it's like the best weapon for a summoner. Or something like that. And now we just have to keep doing that with everybody, so there's gonna be a lot of playthroughs of this game, technically. Man, I wish I could do this full time, so that way I can at least get through it all. That's fine. Therapist? Yeah, it's Fidelio and Basilio. You're watching the kids.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
Dude, you got a family right here.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
Damn.
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
See, Fidelio's good. You
Are
catch
you
some.
really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
Fidelio's really questions
I saw it
beliefs.
with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
They just want a happy world. The brothers just want a happy world. That's it. I want to give the brothers both a hug. They really like the group. That's really it. Tomorrow's a big day, so make sure we're plenty rested. Yeah. I know I should talk to everybody, but trust me, another time. Another time.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good job, Stroll, for not paying fucking attention. Must say, I'm sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been an elder delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brylehaven. And Martira, a new world of cuisine is up but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll, a few days is twice as many meals. Oh, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people of the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner. Yeah, I don't think Fidelio likes Count Luis. I don't think Basilio likes Count Luis. They also don't like Forden, so they like the third one. Need to buy anything before heading out? Nope. When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner. No, I definitely don't. Like, let's just go.
Go.
I mean, everyone wants to kill Luis at this rate. Like, straight up. No one likes Luis. But I wonder what Luis tried to promise the brothers. I mean, they hate the Sanctus. That makes sense, and everyone should hate the Sanctus at this rate.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Nope.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
Fair play, fair
So
play.
where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Yeah.
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right. All present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
Yufa.
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors?
That's a pirate. That's a pirate.
Mr. Backlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy. Leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Certainly.
God, this game's great. I hate that I keep putting it to the side. Oh, we're gonna go past 2?
This is
Let's
Altaberry
go.
Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Dude, we're gonna be going past 2 things, and there's snow. Okay. Without a problem, this fine wind will make us man farmed by the morrow, so the whole trip should take 2 nights and 3 days of travel. So I have to endure 1 day being rock sick. Now that's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, let us make haste. Let's head on over. Yeah, I feel bad every time I keep putting this game aside, because I'm trying to finish other games
With a
too.
new ally in tow, The Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Fair. Fatter. Alright, so I think, okay, we can't hang out with Nerys yet, but there's a possibility that like Juna or Yufa might be free on the Land Runner. The Gauntlet Runner, excuse me. Worst comes to worst, we need to build up. Don't have to worry about the sea monster anymore. True.
All right.
Hang out with Hulkenberg. We might have another book. Right. I don't know, readings feels like the best idea. Right from the bookshelf, discuss battle strategies. There might be a new book. We'll see. Cook more than usual. Nope, still need more. Scrolls right there. Okay, new book. This appears to be a Mystari authored travelogue and a guide of lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly annotated by Yufa. I have to start reading it. Get more tolerance? Let's go. Okay. It's a good thing we did max out tolerance. This travelogue offers introduction to cultures and customs outside Verga Island, told through the Mystari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mystari people face living outside the island. Yufa must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Seeing the willingness to embrace their cultures? Or... Alright. Let's go. Is it 6? That was a 6 one? Crazy. That's gonna be boosting our Magla a ton.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
Yep. Temperature dropping is pretty cold. It is, but I also can talk to friends.
All right.
So I'm guessing if I press this, people can talk to Nerys. Yeah. People soaked in the bath cask? Crazy. But nah, Nerys is who we can talk to and we can get him to 5. Which is all I care about. Like I said, I was waiting for this particular moment so we could do this. Hello.
Hello.
Have another relic for you.
What?
Gads, what is this?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Why, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. Is he baby talking the relics? They never cease to amaze me, no matter how much I study them. These relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter. Oh, I see. So we harness the colossal heat generated at that point. I hear it. By my scented aunt, I hear it. The whispers of an ancient civilization. Their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Valdasi.
Thank you.
I found one of the relics Nerys was looking for. Lo and behold, Nerys has begun coaxing the relics and thanking me for inspiring him with an idea for a newest invention. Well, struck me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point. Huh? Is something bothering you? You want to talk about it?
Well...
When I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days, back when I was still just a young man? I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it, spectacularly. Once I healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. Worst of all, the people I had thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flips made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I'd become. If you've been burned instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, we won't disappear on you.
Yeah.
I suppose so. When I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me, especially if you stuck onto this relic hunt so far, eh?
Yes.
Exactly, you're a trusty engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you. Goes to show, can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. Oh, I do love you. Oh, well, glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Valdasi? Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Let's go. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe my life would have been more... perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. You feel nurse's burning feelings of camaraderie and trust in me. Let's fucking go. More cannons? Let's go. Sick. More damage to enemies. Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 gauntlet runner engines, even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream, though that hinges on you finding all those relics. Well, with that settled, I'm counting on you to bring me a new relics for a new splash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Fighting nearest is covered in relics. Don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the book. Cool. Alright, now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course. Sure. Up nurse with maintenance for a while, then left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
now I have nothing to do at
nearer.
night. So I guess we're going to start using the bath? I guess we'll start using the bath. I guess I have time to raise my stats now. Because we're already like 4 with everything, so like that means the morning times can start moving fast, but we'll see.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I've long gazed at the peaks of Montaria from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. It's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Luis. Let's keep our hopes high. Where's the brothers? I want to hang out with the bros. Some tall mountains on the horizon. Sure. Let's see what everyone else did. You know what I'm not a fan of in these sort of games, though? Like, I've talked about this before. Oh, hey. Who tells foot's all healed up now, thanks to the brother. Which can make sense of it all. Like, here's the thing. This is something I've always had an issue with Persona games, but like, Persona 4... So, Persona 4 Golden is fine because the last party member you get, you still handle like half the game with them. So like, that's fine. Persona 5, you get a party member at the end, and you really like them, and then they're gone. And then Persona 5 Royal fixes it, where you still get them for another dungeon, but still not that good. In this game, I'm a little worried because, like, I don't know what's about to happen here, but we only have 2 months left, and we still have another party member, and we now have Yufa. So, like, Yufa's only going to be used in, like, what, 1 or 2 dungeons, and our last party member is only there. So, I have a hope that with New Game Plus, we actually will get to use, like, I haven't read anything about New Game Plus in this game, and I don't really want to, but I am worried about the fact that, like, we're going to just be using some characters, like, just at the end of the game, and I'm somebody who really just, like, would rather want to use them more. I don't know, that's my take on it. So I'm hoping that if we do, like when we do New Game Plus, that like the beginning dungeon, we get to use them again. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island told through the Mastari author's first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trend contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words must go are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chance of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign country, yeah, more tolerance.
All right.
Dude, tolerance is raising so high.
Look at this.
Oh, yep, we got to see something.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of.
So I think only one more time, and I think that's the last book.
A bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Dude, that's crazy. I would be terrified. Holy fuck.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off of that precipice would be infallibly terrifying and exhilarating, imagine. I'd like to try jumping off of it. Damn boar-faced sanctuscullions! Yeah, oi, what's got in India? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
Reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn!
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I'd also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and well, this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about? Since the gazing off the cliff's edge being filled with unexplainable urge to scream as someone brought in my wisdom.
Right.
Nice. I forgot about wisdom. Eloquence and imagination still. Oh, then I suppose it's Old Neris's turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish to recite to you all on a daily basis, and we're rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should all head back before we catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on all these distractions. But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Here. Good shit, good shit.
The gauntlet runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the gauntlet runner can provide.
God, I'm nervous about what's about to happen with this lance, because we're definitely not going to be killing Luis. Like, that's just going to be, like, later on. But what are we going to do? Like, what's the plan? Plus, we got the brothers still, so, like, just killing him is not going to do shit. Alright. Let's see what we got. People spend time with her, just listen to Juna. I'm going to be honest. I'd rather go to the bath. Where is...
Let's go.
I just realized, have I given myself more stats?
What now?
Well, I know that, but yeah, like look at our points and everything. I don't want to increase my strength.
Hey there.
Yep. Let's see. Check the bath salts, please. Wonder salts. My strength will be increased by 2. Magic by 2, endurance by 2, agility by 2, and luck by 2. Everything by 2. Okay. So this is everything. So I want to do this actually. It's about the rainbow bath blossom. A range of colors shimmers atop the water like a rainbow. My body melts away in astonishing comfort. Strength, magic, endurance, agility, and luck. And max HP and max MP. Sick. 1200, not bad. I kind of want to focus on strength because, like, every time we're in afternoon, as long as there's nothing going on, we really should be raising our stats now too. Because by some of the New Game Plus, like probably New Game Plus 1 or 2, sorry, second time and third time, we probably want to have our stats maxed on everybody. I'm ridiculous. 'Tis only a ways further until we reach out to Barry. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints' Day. What if Luis is already there? Sooner or later, we have to hand Dracodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. Hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. That's foreboding. Alright, we just finished reading the book, right? This might be the last book in the game, I think.
All right then.
Got a sec?
Can I talk to you, Fidelio? See what everyone else has done. Yeah, I read from the bookshelf. Ooh, what a thought. Alright, this should be the last time we have to read it. We'll travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Burger Island, told through the Mastari author's first-hand experience. A section detailing small, cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly worn. You must have returned to the section often. But it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. I can feel the authors and Yufa's shock through the pages. Living in totally, yeah. So tolerance, that's 6. Is that max? It's close, but we should be getting a bonus since we finished it. When I finished, I feel like my understanding of the words grown deeper. That's another 6. That's a max tolerance. Let's go. Oh, that's awesome. It's 2 of them. Is that all the books? That was not all the books. We're still missing one.
Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But
that's
few
depressing.
honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Damn. That's crazy. Jesus. This looks terrifying. Oh, these bridges are huge. It is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connected the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Well, that makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War's tragic. We shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. Got more wisdom. I really should focus on imagination and eloquence.
Hey.
Something wrong, nurse? Your face has gone blue. Perhaps this place scares you, nurse? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I'm a delicate flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure, so not to rouse the dead? Did the brothers not say anything? Sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off and do this with that in mind. Yep, we don't want to forget the dead.
Altabury Heights.
My heart's pounding, y'all. My heart's pounding. I don't know what's about to happen.
The eastmost country.
So we'll be playing all the way up until
the mountain path
it tells us like what our next objective is. I am scared. This is why I didn't want to stream it, because I get scared.
Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves.
Or reckoning, what the fuck is gonna happen? My heart's pounding out of my chest, bro. I'm scared. This is why, like, story games, it takes me a while to get through them, because, like, I know probably what's about to happen, and I get scared.
Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person.
There's just a floating rock.
What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
Sorry, we got traffic to deal with.
We're here at last.
Something's going on with that monolith. It looks cool. I'm scared, y'all. Sorry, I keep checking my phone. I was expecting to get like some angry text and some shit, but I never did. It said present Luis Patrocadillo sent to the Dragon God, just got the runner of the Sharadius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
That's not...
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
True.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
I think I know what's about to happen. No. Okay, so sorry. This is a guess. This is a pure guess. But just in case, because I think Luis has probably a feeling, he's not dumb. He probably has an idea that maybe the lance could be fake. If that's the case, he's gonna have Basilio or Fidelio.
It seems the lance passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Before that, he might have Basilio or Fidelio use the lance to try to kill Forden, but since Ezreala said it's an ambush, not a duel, and the lance doesn't bypass it, the lance is gonna not work, and one of them's gonna die. I think somebody's gonna be sent to sacrifice, essentially, by using the lance, because if Luis uses it himself, he risks it not actually working, and he doesn't know if it works or not. But since we have the real lance, it's gonna be a battle among battles.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt?
He's an asshole?
I'm sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
Yeah, we're kind of bummed.
We're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
There's no winter clothes around here.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Nostari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed.
My grandfather often said that until his generation, the
I'm
only
so scared.
prominent
My
building
heart's
of the
beating out of the
Sanctus
chest.
Church
I don't know
was
what's about to
that opera
happen.
house.
These next
Though
2 days are
the prevailing
crazy.
story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Why is your voice suddenly louder? I'm scared, y'all. These next 2 days are going to be insane. Because we're not going to be backing out of the race. Luis is going to know that we turned on him. Like, everything is coming to a head. If it's a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. It's called Skyward Tavern. I recall it be rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Diofranco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Bursicle Gold, at least Huckenberg is in her element. Can we go there before we freeze, though? I'm just going to go straight there. I know that we can talk to people on the side. We're not going to worry about that. What's that guy? What's up? Recruitment Center.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
All right, then.
Say there.
Things are about to go horribly wrong. I just know it. 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 I had the same, like, this is the same feeling I had when doing kind of the final level before things happened in Persona 5. I had the same thing before the game dungeon in Persona 4 Golden. I had it during kind of the climax of Raging Loop. Heck, when I played the Danganronpa games, every trial, it took me a while to even get through because, like, I would know who would probably have done it, but it wouldn't go well.
Beg pardon? Hey, mister.
Like,
All right, then.
Oh, it's down. Okay.
How grand.
We'll explore this later. -5 degrees Celsius. Jesus. I just want to get through the story, and once we pop up, well, we'll see. Dude, I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking. Oh, shit.
Welcome.
What?
Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen,
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
Long story.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof.
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Will do.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mustari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And,
makes sense.
Well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Yeah, no, this place hates us. Fuck, dude. I don't know what's about to happen. What the fuck?
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too.
Booze!
And it's so much cooler.
Ghosts.
Between
Sorry.
sewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Is there a bathing
Bathe?
episode here?
You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
Nope.
I
Well, I mean,
should
nope.
think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Yep, very numerous.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting.
You fuck.
Let's Get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage.
Yeah.
And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and
I'm picking all the wrong
The real
answers.
lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
Okay.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good.
We're making
right?
a lance and arrow?
It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance?
This is a dumb
pierced
idea.
him through
This
from
is
a
such a
distance?
dumb idea.
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
It's a keyblade?
You would
Fuck.
have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
I mean, I agree with Heisman. This is
There
stupid.
is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
But that means Luis dies. Hold on. Here's the thing. If Luis, let's say he's done. Okay. I agree with Heisman that this is a stupid plan. However, you have given Luis a fake lance. If you use the fake lance to kill Forden, because it is essentially an ambush, because you're trying to attack Forden with it, what's going to happen is Luis is going to get chained by the magic and die. Because he's gotten the fake lance. The problem is, I think Luis is smart enough to give it to an underling, and the underling is going to try to use that to kill Forden, and then things happen, and then it just doesn't go well. The probable issue with that is if we try to use the real lance, like, this is just seeming too extra.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
Listen,
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
we might be smart in a lot of ways, but this isn't one of them.
Rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it,
I mean,
Captain?
Yeah, I always plan to, but also...
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. We're counting on you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. but we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Part of me wants to like stop the stream before we do this, strictly because I get the feeling a lot's about to happen. And this is like the ending time.
About it.
Like, I feel like I gotta cliffhang this. I really do, because there's a lot that's about to happen, right? Like, a lot is about to happen.
What now?
There's the Saint's Day. This is also this is the eve, this is the day. A lot is about to happen, right? I truly think that a lot is going to happen. Can I do this for like future days? No. Okay. I was just curious. I think so much is about to happen. And if I were to continue, I truly get the feeling that if I were to continue, that there's going to be a lot of stuff. Like, cool, we got the lance, but I think things are going to go so wrong. I think things are going to go so wrong. And I get the feeling that we would just want to start the stream off with that. So tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, because it's not Sunday yet, it's still Saturday. We will play this again. We will get started on everything. I don't know if we'll start the next dungeon or anything, but we'll get started. I mean, as far as everything else has gone, like Katharina is the only one I'm actually like really concerned about because we're at rank 4, but everyone else is like pretty low, so I think we'll be okay. Juna, we just got enough. Oh, we just got imagination, so we can hang out with Juna soon. Yufa should be good. We still got one more person to meet, which is our last party member. You are a rogue. Okay, that's what I figured. Idea. So it's funny that we have one of each, and technically we've already had a rogue. So like, if you've been paying attention, you probably have an idea of at least what race our final party member is going to be. And also, if you pay attention to the box art of the game, you probably have an idea who it is too. This is why I don't like box arts and trailers, because it spoils stuff, but whatever. I mean, I'm excited. I don't know how it's going to happen, but like, I'm excited for our last party member, truly. Things are just going to go so bad. Like, that's the truth of the situation, is that everything is going to go horribly. And I mean horribly wrong. I don't know what's about to happen specifically. Like, things are about to go horribly wrong. And I understand this crew trying to do this. This is, once again, this game is really good and like has a lot of good points, but then some bad. Some bad points that I have is that this game, I feel like, does require you to grind. That was something I was trying to talk about earlier, but I'm just really bad at saying it. Based on how many enemies have been in each dungeon, and even like the big dungeons, like the big labyrinth of Dungeon 4, I think that that's awful. Because you're expected to essentially fight every single fight if you didn't grind. And now that you did grind, you can kill everything pretty quickly, and it's a lot faster to go through. But like, I talked about this with Doge because we were comparing like level 4 dungeons, or the 4th dungeon of each game that we've played. And literally, I think if we did not over level, we would have been stuck in that dungeon for probably like 2 streams, honestly. Like, I do think it would have been like 6 to 8 hours per fight. Not per fight, but like 6 to 8 hours total in that dungeon because of all the fights that we had to do. Plus, we would have been like around their level at that point, meaning that the bosses would have been a lot more difficult. And like, I understand difficulty is fine, but I would rather have the difficulty for the bosses. I wouldn't have the difficulty for all the enemies that you have to kill, and then they want you to kind of like keep repeat, like going back and forth. Like, I didn't like that. So that's something I'm not a big fan of. I also dislike the contrast between how smart every character is normally to how smart they are when it comes to killing Luis. I get it. The fact is, you want to kill Luis. You have to kill Luis because he's an asshole. He did the whole curse to the prince. Everything is riding on us killing Luis. I get that. However, every step of the plan to try to kill Luis has been more and more stupid as we've been getting along. Like, just needlessly risky, needlessly pointless, to the point where, like, we got into a fight with Glodell, and that was, like, there was no reason for that. We almost fell off of the Flying Gauntlet Runner, the Shreddius. Like, there was no reason for that. We could have handled things a lot better. I get the feeling that we definitely could, and I get it that Stroll is like, this is kind of the only option that we have in order to defeat Luis. I get it. And like this plan right now, everything he's saying, it makes sense. Strange enough as it is, crazy enough as it is, it makes sense that the only way, if we want to kill Luis at this rate, because he's going to try to kill Forden, is to throw the lance, essentially, or we just straight up face him and whatnot. The problem that I have is that there is, if that was the only thing, if we had the lance and Luis didn't, and Luis had something else and whatnot, and he didn't know about the lance at all, why did we give him a fake lance? Because if he uses the fake lance to try to kill Forden, he's protected by the king's magic. Meaning Luis dies anyway because you gave him a fake lance. The only thing I'm thinking is possible is that we get chained because we gave a fake lance to somebody to try to get them killed by killing somebody else, and that considers it an ambush, and then we're just getting into just like weird territory, but I don't think that's what would have happened. I truly think that if Luis literally just used the fake lance to attack Forden, first off, the fake lance wouldn't work. 2, Forden would see it as an ambush, obviously, because he's not agreeing to a duel. The king's magic kills Luis. There's nothing that he can do about it. The only thing I'm worried about, though, is that Forden, like the other option of that, though, is if Luis has a fake lance and does an ambush, there's a possibility based on everything we're seeing that Forden might challenge Luis to a duel anyway with the relics. So, like, and here's the thing, the party doesn't even know that they want Forden dead anyway either, because Forden has some sus stuff going on too. There's so much going on. And I get that this is the best idea that they got, but it's a stupid idea that's about to lead to so much chaos. That's all I can really say. It's a really, really dumb idea that's going to lead to just needless chaos. But I don't know what to expect. Like, I truly think, though, that, like, Luis knows that it was a fake lance, is giving it to an underling to try to kill Forden, to get them killed instead, just to see, knows that we betrayed him, like, full send. Luis knows that we betrayed him by tomorrow. Like, hands down, we know that Luis is that. And if he survives it, he becomes first place. If he doesn't, Forden is first place. The other thing that I'm concerned about, this is the last thing I'll say before I end off the stream, but we are doing another stream tonight, by the way, just letting everyone know. Why are we doing this? So, the whole thing is that we are in the race to represent the prince who is asleep to become the rightful ruler because of Luis's magic. So, King dies by Luis. We run to the running but don't really say that it's on the prince's behalf and that he's alive. We just say it's for our own benefit. And then the plan is that once we get to first place, we just say, we did it for the prince is the ruler. I don't think that's how that works. Because even if we drop out of the race and say, and the prince lives, and we say, everything goes to the prince, nobody knows about the prince. Nobody can believe that it's the prince. And even if they do believe that it's the prince has been asleep and with this ailment for so long, what's the likelihood that he knows how to handle a country? Like, there's so many weird things about this story. I like a lot of the Bond story. I love all the Bond stories. I love all the characters. I love, like, once again, even the fights when we do have to fight, really good. All of these Bond stories, really good. The archetype system, really good. The requests, even though they're, like, kind of weird, still really, really good. But, like, why? Like, I don't know. I feel like this group, while they are smart, I don't think they see the full extent of everything. I really don't think they see the full big picture. We're all doing this for the prince, but in actuality, we're really just all doing this for the main character. Well, I think his name is Will, which, like, out of everyone else's name, why Will? I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream for tonight. We are planning, I am planning on doing one more stream. I'm kind of hoping to do it by, like, midnight. I'm looking at the time, so, like, probably about an hour or so. The idea, if you want to call it that, the idea would be to do Mario Party, and I was going to do just one of the Mario Party boards that we still need to do. Just do that and go from there. So we'll see. Tomorrow, there's also a lot going on, and I'm working on stuff. I have a lot on my plate, so I'm going to try to stream tonight. I am going to try to stream tonight. If I don't stream tonight, tomorrow morning will be Mario Party, and then we'll go into Metaphor. But Metaphor 100% tomorrow. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed Metaphor ReFantazio. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Of course, my name's Katafi. I'll see you next time for some more Reddit gaming. See you later. Peace. Bye, everyone.